Boom, we're live, baby. What's going on, everybody? Another episode. Here we go. As promised, on a Sunday night, 6 Eastern. Where are you at? Right here at Wrestle Plunge to watch a little, currently, CWA Memphis. And yeah, we're going to finish off July. We're going into July 29th, and then we're going to finish off August 5th as well here tonight. So yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hit the like if you wouldn't mind on the YouTube machine. It helps us out in the algorithm. Live on Twitch as well. If anybody comes through, welcome in. And yeah, appreciate you guys for being here. Let's see what we get into tonight in Memphis, shall we? Get the sound up here. First things first. Boom. Catch me. Oh shit, we got Jerry Lawler opening this week. Oh shit, Dave Brown's still on vacation.
And I bet you're saying right now, what is Jerry Lawler doing sitting there at the desk that is usually occupied by Dave Brown? I'm asking myself the same question right now, but I can guarantee you one
everybody.
thing.
I see you fine,
Dave
folks.
is out on vacation. This is his last week that he'll be gone. He will be back next week.
Boom.
And I can assure you.
Real quick, Pammy coming through here. What's going on, Pammy? Semi Sharp. True Crime Butterfly coming in. Appreciate it, guys. And I think I saw Wildside hanging out as well. Yeah. Yeah, be on the replay crew. Always appreciate it as well if you're on the replay crew. And, of course, yes.
After he sees my performance out here, he may come back before next week. But anyway, we're going to try to do the best we can sitting in today for Dave Brown. And I have along with me a very close personal friend of mine and an employee, of course, of Channel 5 TV, Mr. Bob McLean. How about a big round of applause for Bob? Thank you. Bob is here with us today.
Settle in.
All right.
Jerry Lawler taking the place of Dave Brown this week.
Great to be with you. You know, we have been friends for, I guess 15 or 20 years.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell him how long.
We met, of course, when we were in kindergarten. And,
right, exactly.
But this is the first time that we've had to work together, and it's great to be here with you.
I'm looking forward to it. This is my first opportunity ever to be behind this desk that has usually been occupied by Lance Russell and Dave Brown and a few others. And so we're going to see what we can do today. And there are going to be some great matches. Tell us about some of the matches we're going to see today.
Sure will, Jerry. We do have some great matches for you coming up this afternoon. We've got the Blackbirds, Lou Fabiano, and Rick Morton. They're going to be going against each other.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing it out, Sammy. I appreciate that.
That's one that a lot of people have been wanting to see. A little bit later on, also, we're going to be hearing from Dutch Mantell. I was talking to Dutch a little bit earlier. Well, see,
Dutch is now a face.
I still remember Dirty Dutch Mantell.
Yeah, just the mere mention
Lisa
of his
on
name,
Twitch. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday.
But Bob, you know the big match of the day that we want to mention without any further ado. It's not often that you have a title match here on television, but the CWA Heavyweight Championship that is held by Black Bart is going to be on the line today with none other than Dustin Rhodes is going to be taking over. You're going to see that title match right here today live on TV. Also a big six-man tag later on in the evening. It's going to be later on the show.
Dustin Rhodes,
it's going to be big. We're going to take a
title.
break, and we'll be back with it in just a minute. Stay with us. Here along with Bob McLean, and we're getting ready for a big...
Bob McLean.
A lot of big action. We already have Ricky Morton, Lou Fabiano. This is something I've been looking forward to, is ringing this bell. That's going to be a... Hey, look who's here. Eddie Marlin with us. I love this. I get to do interviews and all this stuff. Eddie Marlin's here. What, Eddie?
I've got a little problem. I appreciate you coming out and co-hosting the show while Dave's gone on vacation. And I think you've done a heck of a job.
Why do I have the feeling he's about to say, but?
What?
But half the wrestlers back in the back refuse to come out and wrestle while you're sitting out here. So they have to watch that.
Oh, Lord. Afraid of Jerry Lawler?
Somebody like that?
Well, just about half of the wrestlers are here. I told him...
I feel you, Lisa. It's good to hear. Good. Lazy Sunday's a good Sunday.
If you would be Jerry Lawler, the TV announcer and commentator today, you wouldn't be Jerry Lawler, the wrestler. But they said me telling them is not like the real thing happening. So if you promise the guys that you'll sit here and not interfere regardless of what happens, we might can get by with it.
Okay, all right. Now, this is something that you and I talked about before the show. Let me make this clear, and I told you that I would agree to that. As far as this as far as the show lasts today, as you said, I won't be Jerry Lawler the wrestler. I'll be Jerry Lawler the show host. I won't, no matter what goes on over there, I'm not to get involved.
regardless.
Hey, that's fine with me.
And
Stay
Eddie,
behind this desk.
I've known Jerry long enough that I think that I can attest to the fact that he's very capable of separating himself from what goes on in the ring and what goes on out here. So if you don't mind, let Jerry. Jerry's doing a great
I
job
told
doing
the
it.
wrestlers, if you'll tell them, then I'm sure I'll be able to get them out here.
I'm telling you right now, stay behind the desk no matter what takes place out here.
I don't think there's.
I want to ring this
there.
bell is what I want.
I wonder who's really behind it.
All right. All right, get
Ricky
him
in
out
the,
here.
in the Ricky Morton
I
in there?
gotta wonder, Jerry, who's really behind that kind of.
I'm sure
that kind of
probably
allegation.
just guys like this that are fixing to come out
Oh, shit.
here. They're
Can't see you.
For
Gonna get me with
Coho,
that
a
song.
legitimate bias on the show.
Blackbirds.
Jerry Lawler, as any announcer that I've ever seen, I don't think these guys have any legitimate room for complaint.
Well, you know, I'm not saying that I wouldn't like to jump up and put a fist up beside a few of those heads, but as far as today goes, I've promised Eddie Marlin that I will not get involved no matter what happens.
Well,
so I'm just going to sit here with you today. Hey,
That's fair
first match,
enough.
how about the introductions there?
Okay, it sounds good. Now the Blackbirds have already managed to concentrate.
Yeah, I like
their
the debut of the
attention and shift it to
Blackbirds
Jerry Lawler.
last
Here we go, the
week.
Blackbirds taking on Lou Fabiano and
Brickhouse
Rick
Brown
Morton.
was awesome.
And it's Rick out
I like
first.
Iceman King Parsons as well, but
You know,
Brickhouse
Rick Morton,
Brown.
of course, has made a name for himself.
He should have done
not
more.
just here in the Mid-South
What's up,
area,
Dylan?
but all
Hey, you can always
over the
catch those in the
wrestling
replay
world as
now.
being one half,
I keep
along
'em up.
with Robert Gibson of the, I guess, one of the most famous tag teams of all time, the Rock and
Still
Roll
going in
Express.
order now.
And he still
Absolutely.
carries on that tradition.
Oh, he comes out
Ricky Morton in
flying.
here. Before Ricky Morton
I don't think the Blackbirds won any
back
of
in
that.
the
It
WCW,
doesn't look that way.
long off
Rick
from the
is
York
issuing
Foundation
a challenge to him
days.
from
Tommy
the center
Rich,
of
Terry
the ring
Taylor.
and said, "Hey, come on, you guys." And they don't seem to be too responsive
Well,
at
you
this
know
point,
what's
Jerry.
real interesting about this is the fact that the
Terry
Blackbirds have
Reynolds,
said that they
manager?
want to prove that they're the greatest tag team. They wanted to get a hold of Ricky Morton because he was part of the Rock and Roll Express.
Sure.
And show them what they could do. Matter of fact, I think we have some words from the Blackbirds. Let's listen to what these guys had to say.
Well, now, boys, we seem to have a problem with a little nut by the name of Ricky Morton. He can't seem to find a partner, you know. He's running around with his little ginger beer by the name of Jeff Jarrett, and he's found a Dwidget from Australia, Bill Dundee. He can't seem to find a partner. He had one, but he lost that one.
He was then disposed of. Let me tell you something, Ricky Morton. You and your former tag team partner used to be the Rock and Roll Express. You got a lot of record sets. But let me tell you something right now. The Blackbirds are breaking every rule around and breaking all the records. And we're going to break your
breaking
body
necks,
too. Tell him
cashing checks.
all I got to tell you is this. You used to be tag team partners. Hell, you ain't even together no more. So what that tell you? Nothing from
Well, that was
nothing
Robert.
leaves
Earlier in the year
nothing.
when
As far as I'm
Ricky was on a hill run for just a
concerned,
brief
the Blackbirds concerned,
moment.
You just like Hubba Bubba. Not a
Robert came in and did a little bit of hill work with him, but they pretty much turned face almost
There you
immediately.
have it from those
After he
guys.
showed
A
up.
lot of strong comments about Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express.
Well, of course, they've
Where was
got a long
Robert
way to go
during
to
the
back
York
that up.
Foundation
You know, it's
days,
one thing to talk about it. It's quite another
some kind of
to
brief
do it. Lou
falling out.
Fabiano now, again. Oh, wow.
Injury maybe?
Oh, he caught one there, Jerry. I think that Rick would like to have an opportunity to get back in. He's chomping at the bit over there. Lou doesn't have an opportunity to get over to him.
Brickhouse Brown with a couple of left jabs and then that big right hand. When they get an opponent down like this, I mean, you can just look at those guys. You can tell that they delight. I mean, they literally delight in keeping one man in at a time, and they love the look on Rick Morton's face right now because it's a look of frustration. They
That's
know
right.
he'd love to be in there helping his partner, but see,
And here they go again.
It's a tag, and then they keep the other man in. Oh, a big double clothesline.
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Lou is having
Needs to
some
get a tag.
problems.
Whoa, all right, he got out of the way on that one.
Yeah, he got a break. He managed to have enough of his wits about him still, but he was able to roll out. And now he's trying to crawl across. He's got Rick.
Oh shit, hot tag to
He's
Ricky,
got
you
Rick
kidding
Morton,
me?
and here comes Morton flying back into the ring
It's
against
over,
the
son.
Blackbirds, letting them fly and pounding them down. Oh,
What's up, Jamie?
right.
Welcome in, bro.
Now Ricky Morton's showing a little bit of what the Rock and Roll Express was all about.
This is the kind of
Look,
style.
watch this. Oh, you see this Harold Harris guy?
And now Rick is coming out of the ring, and he's going after Harris, who grabbed Rick's ankle and pulled him down. And there's the bell. There's the bell as Rick goes flying. Oh, and the Blackbird
Nice, man.
sucker
Decking
punch
him.
him,
And
and
fist
then drop
drop.
on top of him.
Rick
and Rick
House.
is in some trouble now.
Rick, what I'm
Put the
talking about with
straps
these
on
jerks
these
like this
cats.
Harold Harris, his manager, first he trips the guy.
Now it looks like he wants
Now
to
look at
take
the
the cane
cane.
to him. The Blackbird's holding him off. Harris, comes off the ropes and lets him have it with the cane. It looked like he got Rick.
They're my favorite team.
Did he get him in the chest or did he get him in the throat, Jerry?
Well, I'm sure he went right for the throat. That just kind of jerked this guy. There's a double headbutt by the Blackbird.
And right, here comes some help. All right.
Jarrett coming out.
Jeff Jarrett leads into the
A little too late. What are you doing back there, Jeff?
And not a moment too soon, as Rick Morton's partner, Lou Fabiano, was still down and hurt. Rick, he grabs the chair. Rick, I think, had intended as the destination for that chair. The flight path would have been towards Harris, I believe.
Ricky, that's the kind of jerks they are when it's 2 or 3 on 1.
Let me say one thing, Jay.
Lord.
You know, somebody told me about all the things they said about Rick Morton when I was in the ring. They all said that I had no partner, that I have nothing. But let me tell you one thing. Rock and roll is forever. And Harold Harris, I don't care what it takes, brother. Sooner or later, and it's going to be much sooner or later, I'm going to get my hands on you, jerk.
All right.
You jerk.
Rick Morton
Ricky
obviously
couldn't
very
cut a
upset
promo,
at the
though.
interference from the Blackbird
Thank God for
manager.
Ricky, for Robert Gibson.
And you can certainly understand why. Nobody likes to be sucker punched, especially
All right,
with a
this has been the
cane.
best color guy they've brought in
That's
so
why
far.
I say, you know, the sooner we can do away with jerks like Harold Harris and Ronnie P. Gossett, the better off we'll all be as far as wrestling goes. Hey, let's take a break. With the winner of that, Lou Fabiano and Ricky Morton, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Fabiano.
Wednesday night, 7:30, Riverside Downs, 6 big matches. You're going to see the Master Payne going against Plowboy Frazier, the Battle of the Brutes, the Wild Side against Doug Gilbert and Headbanger Ed. Then Freddie will go against the
Chris?
Zombie with
Welcome in,
Ronnie
man.
P. Gossett
I think
IV.
Jerry Jarrett
The
is booking
superstar
this
Bill
stuff.
Dundee and
Probably
Dustin
with
Rhodes
heavy influence
against
by
Black
Law.
Bart and the Dirty White Boy. Then a grudge tag team battle for the Kentucky State Tag Team titles. The Blackbirds with Harris facing the Rock and Roll Express. Then the main event, unified world title match, Jerry the King Lawler against Bam Bam Bigelow with Roddy P. Gossett IV.
Let me tell you something, Plowboy Frazier, Boxcar Willie, me and the Master of Pain, we derail big freight cars. And Jerry Lawler, you're not the only magician of the wrestling business that can come up with tricks. I have dug up
It's
a
weird.
big surprise for
Lawler's
you, Freaky
doing
Freddy, with my
just straight
zombie.
play-by-play on
and
the
the
show,
main event,
Lisa.
my man, the big Bam Bammer Bigelow, will
He's
take
all right.
that belt away from
He's
you.
better than some of the
Lawler, in a
co-hosts, of
heartbeat.
course, but-
Listen to what Mr. Bigelow
Oh, he did
has
that
to say.
For the majority of his
Now-
career, actually. This is just getting
I'm
started.
asking you, Jerry, the King Lawler. I want one more shot, Lawler, at that title. I want you to put your title up. I don't want no referees. I don't want no DQ,
Bigelow.
no disqualification, no whatever. It doesn't matter because I don't need rules. I don't need regulations.
Jerry Lawler, you say Bam Bam
They
Bigelow.
just cut him off. They're like, all right, that's actually pretty good. He kept going for a while.
You've ever
but-
told the truth. He's going to take that world title away from you in Henderson, Kentucky, and you can take it to the bank.
I'm sure the jury, the King Lawler, have plenty to say about that. That's Wednesday night, Riverside Downs, 7:30 p.m. 6 big matches, and believe me, they are all main
Freddie's
events.
gonna be on
We'll
that
see you there
show.
Wednesday night.
Go.
Well, we're going to see if we can get the Master of Pain in here right now. And after his encounters with Dutch Mantel,
Shit, Master of
he's
Pain.
in a pretty foul mood.
I feel like we've seen this one
Comes
before.
strolling into the
This matchup,
studio
possibly.
now. There is the Master of Pain.
Freezer
Snapping off
Thompson,
his headband and
who gets
going right
demolished
after Freezer
every single
Thompson.
time.
Bill hadn't even run yet. There it goes. And
Well, I
already
think that's my fault, Bob. He was saying ring it, and I just... oh, my gosh.
wow.
He ran his head straight into that mat. Tell you what, if we can, we had some words from the Master of Pain. Let's hear what he's got to say about
hear
the
him take
situation
this
with
early
Dutch
promo
Mantel.
Okay. We'll do that in just 1 second.
Oh, we got a technical
got that tape
difficulty.
coming up.
Lawler, you shot it
Look
too
out,
early.
Freezer. Oh, in big trouble.
Gosh, a big suplex. And that Freezer Thompson goes close to 400 pounds. Master of Pain lifts him up like he's a feather there.
Well,
I'll tell you what, now we'll listen to we'll listen to the Master of Pain talking about Dutch Mantel.
Oh, no, sir.
Mantel, you're an even bigger moron than I can imagine. No time limit, no disqualification. You imbecile, that's this man's type of match. Do you realize
Yeah.
what he spent 4 years in
I've only seen him here,
federal
Chris.
prison for? Exactly what you're going to get. They can't stop the
Gets
match.
jobbed out
There's
about
gotta
every
be a
week, though.
winner. This is our match. Tell him, Payne.
You know, Mantell, you're stupider than what I gave you credit for. 4 years, brother. That's everyday life for me, man. You know, you were going around, you was telling everybody I wrote the book on how to be dirty. Well, brother, they don't send you to prison for 4 years.
Brother,
for being
count
a
on
Boy
Taker
Scout,
here.
Man. Hey, no time limit.
Hey.
No rules. Lace them up tight.
Goes.
'Cause, brother, that's my kind of match.
The brother.
And you won't come out walking.
That's exactly right.
I saved the brother counts exclusively for Bill Dundee.
Well, there
but
you see. Now here's Ronnie P.
Taker was
Gossett out here,
working
just like the
overtime
situation with Harold Harris.
Jerry, I don't
Ooh,
know
back
if the
elbow.
folks had an opportunity
Still playing
to
with
see
Thompson here.
the part
Does
of
look
the
lanky as hell,
screen
doesn't he,
on the
Lisa?
center there, but while that interview was going on, Ronnie P. Gossett came over, grabbed Freezer
Slowest
Johnson, who had
count
been
ever.
thrown out by the Master of Pain, and sucker punched him while he was out of the ring.
Calhoun wasn't in no hurry
I see
now.
it, Gossett.
Uh-huh.
But they may be biting off more than they can chew. Now what's Gossett going to do? Wait a minute here.
He's climbing through the ropes and getting into the ring. He may be biting off more than he's chewing here, but
maybe he's trying to stop.
I think he
it's
feels
unusual.
like
He's trying to pull a guy off of him.
yeah, that's a first in and of itself.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Anytime
second.
Gossett's going to help.
I don't like
anybody
the
else,
looks of
something's wrong
this. No, I don't like the looks of this.
Oh, he's just going to hold him.
Now the Master of Pain
He's
is
come out and help
climbing up to
Thompson.
the top. Jerry Lawler is ringing the bell, trying to get him to stop. The Master of Pain sees that he's got a little more to contend
Dutch
with
coming out.
here than he bargained for.
Dutch just turned face.
You heard
Recently,
the,
he's been a heel for the entire year so
supersonic
far.
crack of the bullwhip as
Let me get
it
out of here if
snaps
I
through
can
the
with
air. And here comes Dutch
He's about to go to the
Mantell,
WCW not too
who's
long
going to be
either.
talking with Jerry right now.
All righty. You're doing a great job out here, Jerry. I can't imagine anybody that don't want you out here. If they don't want you out here, I imagine they can pack their bags and just get on down the road. That's right. That's what I'd say.
It's a Galactic Wrestling Federation. Welcome
How much time
in.
he spent in prison? He said 4 years.
I think so.
I should get 15 for letting him in the business. That's what I ought to get. But let me tell you one thing, Payne. You run around with that big, fat Gossett. You got to roll him everywhere, and you got to feed him, and you got to have it. I know it's telling on your nerves. And I've said it once, and I'm going to say it again. This town right here, it ain't big enough for all three of us, and somebody's going to have to move over.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
I moved over a lot of
Robert
times.
Fuller's
but Payne,
been. Robert
you're gonna
Fuller
be
and
doing
Dutch
some
are
moving.
my
Gossett,
MVPs
you're
of
gonna be
this
doing some
year.
moving. No time limit, no DQ, must be a winner, no stopping the match. And if that ain't pretty well cut and dried, I don't know what is. But Payne, I'm going to be looking you right in your eyes, and I want
up,
you to be
Dave's
looking
channel? Welcome
me
in.
right in my eyes. And we're going to see who the best man is. And like I said, can the teacher beat the student? And you got lucky one time, but Payne, luck runs out real quick, and you know that. I know that. You know that. All these people know that. And Payne, I'm going to say one thing. I got a real big surprise for you, and I'm going to let you see it firsthand the next time we step in the ring. Thank you very much.
A surprise?
Hey, Dutch, well, he mentioned a surprise, Jerry, but he walked off before he could give us any idea of what
Fuck
he
you,
was
Bob
referring
McLean.
to.
I don't know, but I can assure you, I know Dutch Mantell well enough to know that when he says he's got a surprise for Gossett and for the Master of Pain, it's something that those guys aren't going to enjoy.
He's not a man to make idle threats. There's no question
You know,
about it.
Master of Pain and Gossett are talking about how rough and tough they are, but when you get a guy like Dutch in a match where there is no time
Yeah, I've
limit,
been enjoying
no
it, Dave.
disqualification, the referee can't stop the match for blood, no matter what takes place. Believe
been
me,
fun
I
to
think
watch.
those guys, no matter how big they are,
Belt.
they bit off more than they can
That's
chew.
about
A little bit over
serious as
half
it
now.
gets.
We're
You're
about
not
to
kidding.
get.
I'll
We're
tell you
about to
what,
finish
we're
off
gonna take a break.
July
We'll
and
be
going
right back
into
with more right after these
August. Don't forget, every Sunday night, 6 Eastern, we watch 2 episodes back to back. And again, we're finishing up July and going into August. Exciting stuff here.
Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m., Riverside Down, 6
Lance
big matches,
Russell, of
all
course,
main
in
events.
WCW.
The
A
Master
little break
Pain,
from
Gordy
Memphis
Flyboy
here.
Frazier, Battle of the
Won't be
Brutes,
long
Lucy
till he's
the
back.
Wildside against Doug Gilbert and Headbanger Ed.
A lot of people
Freddie
coming and
Gordon against
going
the
during
Zombie with
this
Roddy
year,
Piazza. The superstar Bill Dundee, Dustin
been really
Rhodes
fun to watch.
against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. Then a grudge tag team battle.
Thanks everyone
For
for
the
hanging
Kentucky
out.
State tag team titles, the Blackbirds with Harris against the Rock and Roll Express. Then the big main event, a unified world title match, Jerry the King Lawler going against Bam Bam Bigelow with
Bam
Ronnie
Bam
P.
Bigelow.
Gossett the fourth.
Freddie, you've been a thorn in my side. You've been
Yeah,
running
looking like the
around
Undertaker
trying to
back
give me
there.
a heart attack, and I'm going to show you that you and Lawler are not the only magician with a bag of tricks. I dug up an old friend, and I'm going to show him to you, Lawler. And
With
Freddie,
the Undertaker.
No, I'll wait. I'm going to bring this thing down to ringside, and when I open
In the
it
arena
up,
casket?
you ain't
What's
gonna like
happening?
what gets out.
What is happening right now?
All-Star
My
card,
brain is
Riverside Gals,
breaking.
7:30. That's this Wednesday night.
Also, around this time, there's a wrestler named The Undertaker on a card with The Undertaker.
Rubbing your eyes
So
and wondering what the heck
fucking
is going on
weird.
there. Of course, I'm Jerry Lawler, and we're sitting in today, and next to me is Bob McLean. We're here today because Dave Brown is on
That's
vacation.
true,
He
it
will be
was.
back next week. And
Thanks for inviting me. Great to be here on the
Must have
show
heard
today to
your
join
time
all
and
these great
space.
folks in the
Let's
studio
cut out
with
the
us,
brothers
and,
quite a bit.
I picked a great day to come, a day with a CWA title match.
yeah, it's going to be a big match coming up a little bit later
Yeah, I'm
on.
going to have to figure out what I'm
But
going to do.
right
I
now,
got to
we
do
wanna talk
something that
about
won't get me copyright struck.
An incident that took place, or not an incident, a match
Just see
that
what's
took place
going on.
down in
They keep
Memphis, Tennessee,
rolling through
the Mid-South
Memphis. I don't know.
Coliseum.
Feels what I'm,
Between,
depends
we
on what I'm
talked
feeling, but
about
I'll get
Dustin
a vibe
and,
from the chat
Master
also.
Payne being former partners. Well, it was a match between myself and a guy that I had just recently been partners with, and that was Bam Bam Bigelow. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever pass a guy out on the street that looks like he weighs about 400 pounds and he's got a bald head with tattoos on it, believe me, don't mess with this guy because he'll kill you until the good Lord you died. Believe me, I'm telling you, this guy is a monster. Now, I want to thank whoever edited this film because it really makes it look like I had a little bit of the upper hand occasionally. But when I was in the match, I didn't feel like I had the upper hand any at all. But we're going to show you some highlights of a match between myself and Bam Bam. And as I said before, people have asked
They
me,
just
what's
show
your
highlights
toughest
right
match?
a-
Who's been your toughest opponent?
Tune to it as
You're
well.
fixing to see it right now. So this was in Memphis, Tennessee at the Mid-South Coliseum. Take a look at this.
Oh, here we go. Nice. The clip here.
Lawler right now getting the beating of his life.
I'm going to get Freddie and Jason sued.
What an awesome right hand at Bigelow. Now we're out again.
Yeah, that's
Here comes Bigelow.
Classic Bam Bam Bigelow gear there.
Hammers Lawler on the ring apron again. Throws a bell out of the way. He's getting the table.
Shit. Bigelow getting extreme early here.
Bigelow picked
That's
her
a thick-ass table. Look at that thing.
Lifted it like he didn't weigh anything. Hammers Lawler head first right on top of the table. Now he grabs
Memphis like to get a little hardcore. There we go.
Head first right into the table. Everybody out of the ring on the concrete. Bigelow now rams in the table. Almost demolished. Lawler quickly reverses it on Bigelow.
Yeah, Bam Bam's punch
reaches
was
out for
awesome.
the chair. Lawler's got a chair.
Yeah, I don't know, Sammy.
now.
I'm going to have to figure it out. See if I can do Georgia. That'd be cool. Georgia's one of my favorite territories. Damn, wearing a chair now.
Unbelievable.
That's right, Lisa.
Bigelow rolls him in.
What a gimmick table, brother.
Finally, we're back. Lawler now saying,
Give myself a
payback
brother
time.
count.
But look at this guy, Bigelow. Like, no, it doesn't faze me. Allowed from a
Test out some
Bigelow's
Georgia. If I can get away with Georgia, man, that'd be
we're
dope.
even.
I used to have, probably still do have Georgia Championship Wrestling the entire year of 1982 on like a disc set.
Bigelow put on the key. And another one.
I'm sure it's online to find now.
Then, yeah, I can take him too, Bigelow. Listen,
Lawler going to hook up essentially here.
down goes the strap. Look at these two guys go. Look at Lawler come back. Bam!
Damn, in the selling of Bam Bam. Awesome, look at that. Yeah, bumping hard for Lawler.
Bam! Lawler gloving Bigelow.
Oh. Man, that's some damn good punches there. Lawler
was
was,
a tooth or what?
was awesome.
Lawler really got him good.
One of the finest punches in wrestling for sure.
Sliding across with a drop kick. He rams Bigelow.
About as close as
right in
Lucha's
still
gonna,
real fit.
Lucha Libre is Lawler will ever get right there. Baseball slide drop kick. We're going at it though. This is good.
Here we come.
Definitely would sell a live event too. You're seeing this on TV. I'll be like, fuck, I gotta get down
Chain
to the
fence.
arena.
Now here comes Bigelow and Lawler again. Lawler over
Into the
top
crowd.
of the
Here we go.
concrete floor. Unbelievable.
That's a count out. Owen's calling it. His count out was about as slow as his pinfall count.
Wow.
I want to tell you, and it went on and on after that. And,
well, you said the match started in the
That's
Coliseum
awesome.
In Memphis. I think it ended up towards
Shit,
Dyersburg.
that's pretty sweet.
It went a long time and a long way. And when I watch that back, I'm amazed that I'm here today. But as I said, Bam Bam Bigelow, toughest man that I've ever been in the ring against.
Well,
I can assure you that.
I can certainly understand why. I mean, you busted the bottom out of the chair. That table lifted up. What's that table weigh?
Oh, it has to weigh like a couple of hundred pounds.
I
It
love
lifted
that.
up like it's. I mean,
What I've seen from the
I weigh
70s and some early 80s
234
stuff
pounds. Some of
I've
the
seen,
things
yeah,
that,
I agree.
that weren't seen in the match. I mean, he
Totally
just-
different vibe,
he
but I
literally
dig it.
picked me up like a
Which I like
feather
different
and throw me around
vibes
the ring.
of
It's
wrestling. I
very
can go through
amazing.
different
It is
periods where I
right,
want to
that's
see
the
something
word,
maybe more
scary. I'll tell you
hardcore,
what,
more extreme.
Let's take
Love
a real
classic
quick break.
wrestling,
We'll be
though. I
back with
usually
more right after this.
watch
That
a little
title
bit of
match
classic
coming
wrestling
up.
every night. Like the 90s pretty well. With the Collision last night, AW Collision, and that Kyle Fletcher and Ishii match was
Maybe we have the
badass
distractions
live.
out of the way now. We got Perez out of
really
here.
good.
We
One
got
of the best
Ronnie
matches I've ever
Gossett
seen
out of here,
live.
at least for the moment.
And we
We
have
can proceed
Dustin
with
Rhodes
the
in
business.
here. That's right.
That's
Come in
right.
here.
There's the big guy right there.
There we go. Black Bart, CWA champion
of course
against a
everybody
young,
knows
a
about
very young
Dusty
Dustin
Rhodes.
Rhodes.
And, hey, whoa.
Well, I hope he cuts a promo because he's trying to mimic Dusty so hard. It's amazing.
Stomping at this snot nose.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it's fixing to take. He tries to act like his daddy. He tries to walk like his daddy.
He tries to talk like his
I'm gonna
daddy for
whoop
sure.
him Just like I whooped his daddy. He will not leave this building with this belt. There ain't a dead-gum thing you can do about it or him.
Okay, well, we're about to see if Black Bart
WTVW
can back up his words.
Evansville,
Now you see what
Indiana
the announcers
broadcaster.
have to contend with,
Well, I'll tell
Jerry.
you, it's not an easy job, is it?
Well,
Title on the line.
There are moments that make it worthwhile, but dealing with the likes of Black Bart and Ronnie Gossett
let's
are
get
not
that
among
Brandon
those
iron out of
moments.
there, Gossett.
Yeah, I notice that Gossett's keeping it handy.
Boy, here it is. The belt's at stake. Nothing Dustin Rhodes would like better than to be able to
Here we go, and there's the bell for the CWA title
win this
match.
and win that coveted Southern Heavyweight title right there.
Fighting for an advantage. None obvious yet.
I bet you freeloaders come down.
Now Bart puts him into the ropes,
Gossett out there running his
misses.
mouth.
Dustin Rhodes
Ooh,
right
big cross
back,
body.
hands him down. Oh, got a 1 count out of it.
I'll tell
Right,
you what,
the son
this
of a
Black
plumber,
Bart,
brother.
ordinarily when he's in the ring, the guys he's going against, he's got a big size and weight advantage. But if you'll take a look, I believe Dustin Rhodes is an inch or two taller than Black Bart.
Son
I
of a
think you're right,
plumber.
Jerry. I believe he's not only taller, but the weight that he has,
Fall
I
for it,
suspect, is
Dustin.
better distributed, too.
Yeah.
They're just
Black
streaking the
Bart's trying to
bug.
get him into a
Oh,
little test
shit.
of strength, and I think
And,
Dustin Rhodes
Damn,
is
he
thinking
is
about it. Whoa, watch it there.
classic Dusty right there. There we go, body elbow.
Patented elbow.
Right back with the elbow on the crown of the skull. Ref steps in.
Dustin's awesome.
See,
Always
there's,
been
there's
awesome.
a few things
Big
going
Dustin
through the mind
Rhodes
of Black
fan.
Bart. Not only does he not
Hate to
want
see
to
that
lose
he,
that title,
he's gotta get
he
two
doesn't
knee
even want to look
replacements, I
bad
thought.
at
I
any
think I
point
saw
in the
a
match
post.
during a guy like Dustin Rhodes because he looks on Dustin Rhodes.
He's been going pretty
with
hard the last
total
5,
contempt.
6 years
He
since
doesn't-
AW
I mean, you know,
started.
he hated his father,
Right.
and he doesn't think that Dustin probably even has a place in the same ring with him.
Yeah, there's no question that it is personal to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, there he went.
Nice
for a back.
move by
Oh,
Dustin.
yeah.
Comes back with a flying drop kick and
Another
takes him
one.
down again. 2 in a row. Goes for the
may
pin.
have it.
1.
One kill.
Black Bart rolled out.
Ooh.
Watch your language,
Blue
Bart.
language there, yeah.
That's
Dustin's
right,
gonna have
Dave.
to
That's
weaken a
I
guy
saw
like
that.
Black Bart down quite a bit more than a couple of drop kicks to get a pin on him, but he's got a 30
That's all he
minute
say
time
he hasn't
limit on
done
this
yet.
match.
So
He could do it.
hell, Terry Funk didn't he have 2 fucking fake knees deep into his
But
extreme
Dustin
era?
caught one in the eye there.
Uh-oh.
It's crazy.
A warning from the referee. Ooh, right into the turnbuckle.
Almost jinx there,
Gossett's happy.
Dave.
I see whenever Black Bart has the upper hand, see that sadistic little smile on Gossett's face. Oh,
Wow.
goodness. He almost took his head off with that close.
Yeah, he clotheslined him good. Dustin is trying to get his wits back about him. And here comes Bart ready to unload on him again.
the thing about one of those clotheslines is, dropping right across that top rope. Not only do you get the blast from when a guy from the guy's forearm as he collars you right around the neck there, but the next thing that happens is the back of your head bounces off that mat.
It's fun to go through an entire year like this, though, and really watch it weekly. See the stories develop early.
Yeah.
Who comes and goes.
There's a crowd behind Dustin trying to get him into it.
Yeah, I still ain't checked that out. I might watch that tonight. I do want to see that. I've seen nothing but good things about it. That was pretty brutal.
Coming down right across your chest. Gossett, why don't you sit down somewhere?
He's got a very limited vocabulary. Yeah. Earlier he called me a 10-cent announcer. Now he calls you a 10-cent commentator.
Yeah. He's one of those guys with $1 million body and a 10-cent brain. The only way Gossett will ever be worth anything is if they start selling people by the pound.
Well, you know, if you can buy Gossett for what he thinks he's worth and sell him for what he's really worth, you'll lose a lot of money.
I believe he's got him. Come on,
oh, no.
He got out of that.
Did he step out?
Dustin showing the fortitude.
He got that shoulder up. But Black Bart still has control.
I love to see the look on a guy's face like Bart's when he thinks he's got the match in hand, and then at that last second, a guy kicks out.
Oh, right through the top rope.
Sit down, Gossett. Here comes that jerk.
Keep it around, but you got to watch Gossett.
Take this belt and bust him right across the head with it if you get a chance. Watch it, Dustin.
Yeah, here comes Black Bart.
Watch yourself here. Got that up.
Oh! Right over top of our announce table. And Dustin is going to have to try and collect himself. And here comes Bart again, grabbing him by the hair.
Tafster? I always have trouble with that. Welcome in here.
Well, Jerry, I guess they did a pretty good job of demolishing our announce position here. All right, Dustin comes back with a drop.
I hope he kicked his teeth out.
Big right
hand.
hand.
The deck hard.
Come on.
Into the ropes and
there's
the elbow.
Yeah, look at the look on Gossett's face now.
I love the natural, though. That WCW run.
No.
So many good matches
during that. Right in the referee. Oh. Hey, Gossett, put the branding iron down.
Gossett's got the branding iron and hands it into Black Bart while the ref is down.
Oh, shit.
Dustin rolls away from that just in time, but here comes Bart again with a branding iron.
Damn, what's Dustin going to do? He's going to get caught with it.
Here's a switch.
He's going to get caught with it. Calhoun caught him. Son of a bitch.
Now the referee.
And he's got a handful of salt.
Something in his hand. Look out. I'll tell you.
Put
some powder.
Calhoun.
Oh, jeez. Well.
Damn. Calhoun.
What can you say? But now Gossett climbs up the ring. Beginning of the ring.
Powder in the face. Look at that.
He's trying to show Calhoun that Black Bart.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
Yeah. Okay. The evidence is obvious.
Shit.
He's got Gossett down and he's trying to choke him. He's got him throttled.
What's up, Thomas? Welcome in here.
Is in there. Calhoun has been thrown out of the ring.
Shit, he is. Thanks for letting me know.
Oh, my God. You got the branding iron.
Black Bart's got... Oh, wow. Dustin Rhodes busted him right hit over the head with a branding iron. Now the dirty white boy is going to work him over a little bit as Gossett just looks on, and Black Bart gets ready to hit him another shot with a branding iron. Oh,
man, they busted his head wide open with a branding iron.
He is really... Come on! Where is Calhoun? Jerry,
is there somebody that needs some help out here?
Somebody is... Here comes Bill Dundee.
Come on, get it.
He lets Gossett have it as Dustin Rhodes is down and is
Need brother count immediately.
Here comes
immediately.
He's got some good crowd. It's you sat over here and you kept your trap shut and kept your nose out of our business. That's Blackbird, White Boy, and Ronnie Gotcha.
Better be glad.
So this is
Shit.
got a little bit of here.
Dustin got some good juice right now.
And Dustin Rhodes are history every time they step in the ring with
I
us.
wonder if his daddy would be proud of him right now. Take a good look.
Well,
Will.
yeah, who would
he
be
did-
proud of you?
yeah.
What did you accomplish? You had to use a branding iron.
Damn, and he always got
It's
good
obvious,
juice too,
Trey,
man.
that Dustin is really shaken. He's having difficulty keeping his feet. His
Let's
knees
take a break. Let's take a break and see if we can get somebody else in here to help Dustin out here. We'll be right back.
Oh, awesome. We don't see it much on TV here in Memphis. Maybe the second or third time we've seen it this year. Might be missing one.
Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m., Riverside Downs. 6 big matches are all
Giggin'.
main event
Let's
matches.
go,
The Master
Giggin'.
Payne against Plowboy Frazier. The Battle of the Brutes. The Wild Side against Doug Gilbert and Headbanger Ed. Freddie.
If you haven't hit that like yet, do so. Help me out here, guys.
The superstar Bill
Again, every
Dundee
Sunday
and Dustin
night.
Rhodes against Black Bart
6
and the
Eastern.
Dirty White
Oh,
Boy.
brother count time. Holy shit.
And 2-on-1 Black Bart and Dirty White Boy's awful tough. Well, it'll be 2 this week, brother.
You didn't take
One brother! One brother! Oh my God, Dundee, you son of a bitch. He's slacking off on the brothers.
You wanted to. Superstar Billy Dundee and Dustin Rhodes are going to take care of you, Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, in Henderson, Kentucky.
Then you're going to see a big
Dustin,
grudge tag team
Dusty
battle
style
for
promo
the
gets me
Kentucky
every
State
time.
Tag team titles. The Blackbirds with Heralds against the Rock and Roll Express.
It's been a long time since rock and roll. And Henderson, you know, myself and Robert Gibson, what we can do. You're the one that started,
Robert coming?
and we're going to be the one to finish it. Because your mouth is full of check. I don't think you're behind 10 cash, big boy.
Then the big main event, Jerry the King Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow with Gossett in a unified world title match.
You know, Roger, I don't know exactly what Ronnie P. Gossett said or what he did or what he is paying to Bam Bam Bigelow to get Bam Bam's mind to where it's at. But I do know that this Wednesday night at Riverside Downs, I'm going to be facing eyeball to eyeball a man that I was recently partners with. And a lot of people have asked me over the years, who's the toughest man you've ever been in the ring against? And I'll tell you right now, I'm not ashamed to say, it's Bam Bam Bigelow.
You keep saying Bam Bam. You know, Dundee's over on the side going, the fuck, it's me. It's me. It's always me.
He's the biggest, he's the strongest, and obviously he's the meanest. And as if that's not bad enough, now he's going to have this big fat jerk, Ronnie P. Gossett, in his corner. Well, let me just tell you right off the bat, Gossett, if you've got any intentions, any ideas whatsoever interfering in this match, I'll run my fist so far down your throat they'll need a crane to pull it out, brother. And Bam Bam Bigelow, you're getting one shot and one shot only at this world title. You better make it good.
This
Been a
is
wild one, hasn't it?
I was going to say, this has been quite a morning and afternoon.
And it's not over yet. We still have another big match coming up.
That's right.
We want everybody out there and everybody out here to watch real quick. We have a couple of words. You've heard him mentioned here, Headbanger Ed.
Headbanger Ed.
Doug Gilbert mentioned him a little bit earlier.
Let's see this
take a look.
guy.
We had a special interview. I don't know if anybody remembers this guy named Dennis Carluzza from up in Philadelphia. He's an attorney we had some trouble with back during the, gosh, it's been a few months back. But anyway, here's an interview sent in by Headbanger Ed. Take a look at this.
Okay.
Looks like Brian Knobs in a wig. As a teenager. Jerry Lawler! He did start out Jerry Lawler! Oh, God. Dude, that's amazing.
Boy, I don't know. there he is, Headbanger Ed. I've heard that he hates country music. He's coming down to the South to do away with it.
I hate country music.
This is going to be something. Look at these names coming in here.
I'm mixing
Jeff
up.
Jarrett,
I like country music.
Dutch Mantell, Chris Champion.
Let's go to the Rap is Crap song.
Dirty White Boy.
Classic. 8-man tag. Here we go.
8-man tag team match.
Boy, this should be a good one. I'll tell you what. We don't want to waste any time. Let's get this bell rung. Get these guys ready to go here.
And here we go. Bill Dundee.
Bill Dundee would like to get his hands on a Dirty White Boy right now.
Yeah, Jim, welcome in.
Wait to do that. Keith Eric squaring off with Dundee. Nice arm drag. Dundee
Keith Eric, Chris Champion, Dirty White Boy, and Doug Gilbert. Oh my God, Freddie's out here, baby. Jeff Jarrett, Dutch Mantell, and superstar Billy Dundee. Bill Dundee. Billy Dundee out there.
Dundee.
Freezer jobbed earlier. He was in the first match tonight against the Master of Pain,
Dundee
Dave.
goes out and Dutch Mantello's
Got jobbed out pretty
turns it around on Dutch.
easily.
Into the corner, but
Goes from
missed.
Smoky Mountain in there, huh? Announcer from Smoky Mountain, Dutch Mantell, world champion, always challenging for the strap. Dirty White Boy. I like some Smoky Mountain. Wish I could play that. I wouldn't be able to get away with that. Vince has that one.
And takes control, and there's the tag.
Guarantee Keith Eric's going to take the fall in this.
Nicely. And now he tags Dundee, who comes in and takes over, and immediately assumes the same wrist lock.
Oh, there's Freddie. The fans are calling for him.
And Freddie, the most over guy in the company. Gossett, the most heat in the company.
The referee better watch out when that guy gets in there.
Hey, get some Ninja Turtles going.
Dundee gives Freddie some room service.
Tell you what, you got to watch out about Freddie if he ever goes for that claw. You don't want to be anywhere around.
There is no
Big
question.
backdrop.
Wow.
Fast tags here.
Watch yourself here, Dutch.
Poor Keith Eric is being the victim of, wow, some quick double teaming over there. Or maybe I should say quadruple teaming. Have they got him?
Oh, shoulder was up, though. Come on now. Keith Eric was robbed. Keith Eric was robbed.
The Dirty White Boy still continue to exchange words after the match is concluded. And meanwhile, over here in this corner, Jerry, the guys are shrugging.
Now, Doug Gilbert's
we never
in the
even had a
match.
chance to get in there.
That's his dad, Tommy
Doug
Gilbert.
Gilbert, either one of them actually got in the ring.
They never had a chance to break a sweat.
Doug Gilbert's the terrible blonde mullet with the blue trunks.
They keep that one man in
Right
there and
there.
work him over
Oh,
continuously
Dougie.
until they can get a pin.
There is no question that they really
So I'm pretty sure.
I'll tell you. Okay, there's your
Tommy
winners, Freddie and Bill Dundee, Jeff Jarrett, and Dutch Mantell. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
Dave Brown return next week is the real question. He's taking a vacation. He's like, this is a lot of work right now. Without Lance, it's kind of a little much here.
in when Freddie's in there.
Yeah, and I can't blame him.
Oh, he's after the referee. That'll cost him a disqualification.
Go 2 out of 3 here.
Dundee tells Freddie, hey,
2 out of 3, 8-man. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Here now and get carried
Keith
away.
Eric can't find anybody that'll give him a hand when he's in there with Freddie. You're going to have to go it alone there, Keith.
Champion, Gilbert, the Dirty White Boy. Nobody is real anxious. Well, okay.
Whoa, Chris Champion blindsided. It's having very little effect on Freddie, looks like. Look
Mark
out.
Starr this
Can't
week.
believe this. He's given Freddie his best shots and nothing's happened. And he goes up, over, and out. And right into one of our cameras.
Get Freddie on fire. It's
Oh,
over.
listen, now the
son.
Dirty White Boy's trying to get a disqualification out of this.
Freddie's
Glorious stash on Dutch Mantell back there.
Nobody appears too anxious to get in there, Jerry. Champion can't find any takers from his own teammates.
He's had all he wants of him. Now the Dirty White Boy is kind of forced in there, I guess.
He was left with very
Freddie
little
does with
choice.
the Dirty White Boy here, or vice versa.
The Dirty White Boy seems puzzled by what he's going to do against Freddie.
All of his partners are hollering, go get him, but Dirty White Boy would rather have some of Bill Dundee, I think.
Look out, they're sneaking over the ropes now and going for Freddie, but they quickly change their minds.
Oh, now
And here comes the Dirty White Boy from behind and blindsides Freddie into the ropes, and nothing.
Oh, yeah. He's so over, Thomas.
Freddie is just flailing away.
Easily the most over guy next to Lawler.
At least he hasn't brought that claw out yet.
I'll tell you, that's what you really got to watch from him. Dundee got a cover. He may have him. Nope.
Dirty White Boy manages to keep
Freddie was hot at this time, too.
Here's Dundee, a shot to the
There's
head.
two Nightmare on Elm Streets that dropped back-to-back in 88 and 89. Right around this time. Not that it's connected in any way whatsoever, but character was still popular.
Where's the Dutchman?
Considering the people you're talking
That's awesome,
about,
Gene. I dressed as Freddie once for Halloween when I was a kid.
Exactly right.
Wow.
At least it's wild.
Right to the floor there, didn't he?
Dirty White
They're
Boy
going
had a
ape shit in the
dazed
crowd.
expression on his face after that one.
Still, has Doug Gilbert been in yet?
I don't recall seeing him in there, Jerry.
Well, they got him in the corner now, though. This is what you got to avoid when
they're working
like this.
They're working Dutch over.
Trying to come around from the outside, but they're keeping him at bay.
Here comes Freddie from the other side.
Whoa!
He lets Champion have it. Dundee's working from the other side. This match is spilling out all over the ring.
Get ready to go.
I think we may have to hit the ejection seats here in a second, Jerry. There's Dutch going down from the Dirty White Boy.
That could be it.
Here comes Dundee to assist. Now, order is restored for the moment. And
there with the point of the elbow. He's got Dutch in bad trouble now. Up the leg across him. Dutch needs to get a tag. He needs it quick, too. This could be it.
That's two.
2 count. Yeah, give me Dutch and White Boy in a feud.
This is the first time in the ring.
I think you're right, Jerry. He hasn't broken a sweat yet. Oh, here's a reversal from Dutch.
Calhoun's distracted. Come on, get around there. Oh, he had him for more than what would have been a
They're going to make
3
Eric
count.
Adams take the pin again in this.
He was holding him, and he couldn't see it. Wow. Now Dutch gets slammed.
I know, he looks hilarious. That mullet's trash.
All right. Oh, boy.
For a guy that likes mullets.
Right on the hip.
Dutch can't make a tag, though. Keep Eric in now.
Maybe the worst 2 mullets in CWA right now is Lawler's and Doug Gilbert's.
For what happened to him earlier.
You know that Keith Eric, he hadn't won many matches on TV, but brother, he's a gamer. He's in there struggling every time. This is the one guy it's easy to underestimate, but he is a good wrestler.
Now Dutch tries to get over and get some assistance, and here comes Dundee, and he's going to unload on him.
He's definitely taking that fall
Down
again.
He goes.
A lot of jabs. Uh-oh, watch this now. This could be a disqualification if Bill gets caught doing what I think he wants to do.
Dundee wants to.
I don't know what he's going to
get him up.
Okay, that was something.
There's a 1-2.
It's done terribly.
Jeff, the tag on
I don't know whose fault that was.
A double something coming up. Double back.
Double back body drop. Damn.
Right on that point of that knee. That could injure him. Jeff looking for a suplex now.
Jerry, you got to feel sorry for Keith. He's taking the brunt of the punishment from this tag team, and his partners are standing around and saying,
Teresa, welcome in here.
Good luck to you, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you, just to be quite honest with you, I don't feel sorry for him. But what you say is exactly what's happening. His partners aren't really giving him a whole lot of help. Now Chris Champion wants in there.
He may not be a sympathetic individual, but you got to feel sympathy for the position he's in.
That's right. Oh, for the big shoulder, and Jeff moved out of the way.
Put that shoulder right into the turnbuckle instead.
Wow, big right hand by Bill Dundee.
Got him back in the corner. Slings him all the way across and tries to slingshot.
Line Bill. That could be it. No, Bill
He ain't going to get Bill like that.
I thought he had him.
That was close.
They got 2 minutes left to go on the time limit here on this one. Oh, wow, they put the big boot right up in front of the turnbuckle there.
Puts Bill's forehead right into it. And now the Dirty White Boy is going to come in there and gang up.
Bob McLean hasn't been bad on color. Leave him around. Give him a shot with Dave.
Into the air he goes and down. Dirty White Boy drops the elbow on him once, twice, 3 times in a row.
Now he's looking for the pin. 2 count. Bill kicks out. Oh, man, Bill and them need a win if they want to put this thing away. And
nice. Yeah, some Florida, baby.
If they want to try to salvage a draw out of this situation.
What year?
Oh, he's got that big size 12 right in his face.
Tapster.
Got that heel, the boot right in his throat.
Now here's what they always have in mind. The referee gets distracted by one guy, and boy, they want to double team.
Gotta be coming up on TV time here.
Watch yourself, Jerry. They're coming our way now. Now here's Jarrett helping Dundee back to his feet. Now these guys change their minds once they see that Dundee has some help.
1 minute left.
1 minute. All are calling it out.
Somebody needs to try to get a pin here.
The dirty white boy drags Bill over.
He may have him here. This could wind up in a draw. No, he kicked out just at the last minute.
Boy, I can't believe he found the energy.
We're looking at 30 seconds left. Here comes Bill.
Dundee is
get a tag. Oh, he's got the tag.
Freddie's going to take care of business, baby.
Freddie comes in and unloads on. Well, now it's just a turn.
We're going to have a TV time, and I guess it would go to the faces just because they did get one fall.
Dundee has a dirty white boy out through the ropes.
Right out of the ring. All right.
And follows him out.
That's all the time.
That's it.
That's it.
Interesting finish.
That's it.
I like it.
The time has expired, and this match dissolves into a melee.
We got to go. They say we're out of time. That's it. Hey, well, the action's still going on. We can't get them stopped. I tell you what, we'll see you back next week, Bob.
Next week, coming up right now, August 8th. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out and being here tonight. I appreciate it. Like I said, every Sunday night we do this. 6 Eastern. Make it a thing. If you haven't hit the like yet, please do so. Helps us out here on the channel. Damn, this one ain't got any sound. Dave's back and we don't have sound? Let me do a refresh. Man, that would suck if this one doesn't have sound. Go to 8. 8. Damn, there's no sound on this one. That sucks. Do we still watch it with no sound? Damn. I'm just going to dive through here a little bit and watch it kind of like this to just see if there's anything major happening. Not sure who these dudes in the yellow is. Got some hillbillies. Man, that blows though. Promoting a show coming up. We got Gossett running his yap. Bigelow cutting a promo on Lawler, presumably. What we got here? Cousin Jr. and Frazier versus Rooster and Keith Eric. They're coming back out. I think that's a mess up because it's the Blackbirds. Okay, here we go. Blackbirds versus Murphy and McShane. So we got a Blackbird squash still happening. Blackbird's promo. Yeah, we're going to skip this and go into the next episode just because, and we'll watch it. Here we go. We're here, baby. I got to get this. Boom. What? What? That song was there, but no other sound? What is happening? All right, we're going to keep rolling. Dutch Mantell, Ricky Morton versus the Wild Side and Doug Gilbert. We got a 6-man or a handicap? Oh no, Freddie. Freddie's there as well. Damn, this one sounds awesome. Kind of go through this one pretty quick. Got a Wild Side promo. Mark Starr has returned. I like that Ricky's hanging back out too. Presumably as well. Freddie is still the most over guy in the match, which is insane, especially with Ricky Morton there, fresh off the height of NWA success with Robert. Gonna turn into a little bit of a melee. A Donnybrook. We got Freddie out here with a chair, threatening Dave Brown. Throwing the Southern tag straps in the ring. Ricky Morton gonna take both of them. Gossett with another promo. Oh, they showed this one last week with Taker in the very crazy casket scene. Got a Black Bart and Dirty White Boy promo. Dustin Rhodes cutting a Dusty Rhodes style promo. Absolutely. We're rolling on all cylinders here. 8-man tag action again. Black Bart, Taker, Master of Pain, Dirty White Boy, and I'm not sure who's in the red over there. Got Freezer Thompson out here. Oh yeah, who's in that red? They named him last time. He tagged with Ricky Morton last week. I'm sure this is going to be a pretty easy match for the Hills. Bear with me, folks, as we keep rolling through this. Promo. Robert showed up, baby. Rock and roll in full swing. And Jerry Lawler cutting a promo. Oh, shit, Jason. Jason shows up and we don't get to see it? Are you kidding me? This is bullshit. That's bullshit. Oh, my God. I'm mad now. We better get a Jason match. And a Battle Royal. Love a Battle Royal. This seemed like a pretty fucking good episode. And again, we could watch it with no sound, but I don't really want to. We're going to go to the next week. We'll see who wins this. And we still get the vibe of the show. Anybody that wants to go back and watch it, I can put the link in the chats if you would like. God, I guess bet it's going to come down to fucking Freddie, Ricky, Master of Pain, and maybe one of the Wild Side dudes. Yeah, we got Chris Champion still in there. Dutch is still in there. Oh, shit. Doug Gilbert made it far. So Ricky's still in there. Chris Champion. So Ricky's going to win this thing. Wait, what happened? Going to commercial? Yeah, we're still going. All three of these men can't get Ricky out. Lawler's coming out to try to hype Ricky up. Ricky's got to get to work here. Damn, they're beating the shit out of Ricky Morton. Ricky Morton selling like a fucking champ, of course. Still, wow. He can't get a leg up here. Where the hell's Robert now? What? That episode ended. That episode ended with no winner. We'll go to the very end here. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think the episode just ends with them still in the middle of this battle royal here. Yeah, we got no time left here. Wow. Just beat Ricky Morton to a pulp at the end here to finish off the show.
Association of Broadcasters.
So next we go into what looks like a full show. 8:12. It's an hour and 27 minutes, and I think this might be like an actual... I don't know. No? Why is it so long? Weird. Well, let's go right on into it. Let's keep rolling.
Association of Broadcasters.
There we go. It's two together? There has been a couple of hiccups with the way these have been dated. And I'm going to change the date up here as well, but let's keep rolling.
Brown, right here at ringside, ready to go with another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. Boy, we got a good one for you today. We've got Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes teaming up in our opening match here today. A little bit later on, you will see folks such as Black Bart, the Master of Pain, Dirty White Boy, the Wild Side, the Blackbirds, and in a very important match coming up later on, Freddie will be in here in a match with his mask at stake. It all happens today. We'll be back with the opener in just a moment.
Change the date. Let's roll with it. August 12th, 89. We're robbed there.
Howdy, welcome to Fofos. Y'all enjoy.
Feel like I was robbed with that episode.
Bill.
That episode was awesome.
I'm here to play winning combination.
No, ma'am. Winning combination's not a game. It's
right, Lisa, Freddie and Jason.
Deal. A card game, huh?
No,
gotta get Freddie and Jason as a tag team regularly here. Now that's going to be the next Southern Tag Team Champions.
2 home-style vegetables.
And we got commercials in this one.
Some complete track.
Help me.
A few days ago.
Maybe that's why it's so long.
Match took place just a few days ago in which Dustin Rhodes and the Superstar Bill Dundee were going against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. In this one, it was Australian rules football match, which means that there was a football with a key tape to it. One man was handcuffed across the ring from each other, and whoever got the football could use the key to unlock his partner, and then it would be 2 against 1. take a look at the action right here. As it got, actually, we've got the wrap-up of the match for you. The football was just kind of all over the place. And finally, there it goes into the ring right there. Match. And Dustin had the football. Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes. Dustin, you can see over there with a key unlocking the handcuffs while Dundee is keeping the Dirty White Boy busy. And there they are. Dustin Rhodes is loose now. Bart still handcuffed to the ropes. Out of the ring goes Dirty White Boy, and now it's 2 against 1 as Dundee and Dustin Rhodes get at Black Bart back in the corner. Dirty White Boy back in. Dustin grabs him, and out he goes. Coming up right now, Rough and Ready step into the ring. Bill Dundee, Dustin Rhodes going to be headed. Here they are right here, headed into the ring. We've got us a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit tag team match right here. Dustin and the Superstars step in. Bill, of course, out of Australia. Dustin Rhodes from Austin, Texas. Rough and Ready under the mask from parts unknown. Boss Winter, their manager, over in the corner. We've got 1-fall, 10-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun. We'll get one for each team in the ring. And then we will be underway with CWA Championship Wrestling action. Going to be Rough or Ready starting. Rough steps out. Looks like it's going to be Ready. Starting against the Superstar, Bill Dundee. Dundee and Dustin Rhodes fresh off a victory in an Australian rules football match. However, a challenge has been made for a different kind of match, a bunkhouse match. Here's what Bill and Dustin had to say about that.
Baby, that's been an agony of defeat on the black side and to the white boy side. We had out the rules and we took you to the limit. We took you down 1, 2, 3. We unlocked that handcuff, baby. And now we're going to get funky. We get a Texas bunkhouse stampede, baby. The king of the bunkhouse is the Dustin Rhodes, the American Dream. You know, Blackbot. Blackbot, you ain't even from Texas. You from Texarkana on the Arkansas side. So don't come out here talking and saying you're from Texas, boy, because you ain't. Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, Texas Stampede, baby, bunkhouse. We're going to take it to the limit.
That's right. What can we tell you, brother? His daddy wrote the rules, and this week, Jack, we taking you at. You think you're big and bad? Well, that's all right, brother. You can be had. What can I tell you, brother? They've all come in here, Big Dust, saying they're going to run the Superstar out of town. Well, I'm still here, and so is the Natural. We see you in the ring, boys.
Going to be one of those Texas bunkhouse matches, and they're looking forward to it, they say. Dustin Rhodes, Bill Dundee, as they'll be going against Black Bart of the Dirty White Boy. Look for it, and the arena's coming up.
Gotta go get some peanuts.
Boy, Boss Winter kind of run around the territory here by the Superstars. He went after it.
We got Dustin and Dundee.
Dundee over to the corner. Dustin Rhodes coming in. Second-generation wrestler. Dustin winding up the left arm. Rough fired into the ropes. Whoa, big high boot.
Rough and Ready, right?
Goes Rough. A suplex by Dustin Rhodes while Dundee was stalking Boss Winter. Boss was looking for an exit. Dundee.
And we got a Dundee promo? What the hell?
There's a tag on the Superstar. 214 pounds. We're the Dynamite out of Australia. Double upper arm coming off the ropes for Rough. The referee was saying, hey, flirting with a disqualification here, Bill. Don't do it. Dundee says, okay, grabs him, picks him up, makes the tag on Dustin as he slings him into the ropes. And that elbow, Dustin drops down on him. Here's a count of 1, 2, and he got it. 3.
Good night.
3 minutes, 1 second. as the Superstar and Dustin Rhodes continue to make noise in the CWA as they get a very convincing victory over Rough and Ready with Boss Winter. Won it on points, says Boss Winter. Didn't look that way to me, boss. Looked like you were pretty well beaten. Here's Black Bart, a dirty white boy, issued the challenge of a bunkhouse match, and I tell you what, Dundee...
On TV?
No, you don't tell us nothing.
A bunkhouse
Dundee,
match on TV?
You showed a VTR out here of what happened. Well, let me tell you exactly what happened. It was Black Bart, the dirty white boy, against Bill Superstar Dundee, Dustin Rhodes, the referee, and about 10,000 fans was against me and this man right here. But like two true men, we stood right there and we took it. But now, I was talking to Bart after that, and I said, Bart, what can we do to get even with those boys?
After that.
And he come up with it, and like two big fools, they come up and they accepted it. Now, Bart, tell him, I don't think those boys actually know what they got themselves into.
Well, that's one thing about it. I will explain to the furthest extent of your mind. You come to the dadgum ring dressed any
You just need a shirt that says
way you want
dadgum.
to. You take this branding iron, you take this belt, you take this all off, and you put on
Pretty white boy
some
looking like the
bunkhouse
little
gear.
brother of Black
That's
Bart.
cowboy boots, blue jeans, and whatever you think you got enough guts to bring to the ring. You can tell a referee to stay home. Because you know why? We don't need no referee. Because we will prove once and for all by leaving your two carcasses laid in the ring in a bloody pulp from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. And then, if we want to, we can go out and get a chair, we can go out and get a table, I can get this branding iron, I can get my dadgum pickup truck and drive right over your dead carcasses. And guess what? The referee and 10,000 people can't hit you. You can't hit one bit. It's time to rumble, baby.
Good promo.
You can rinse. Start the alert.
Checking. I mean, some of the all right, hey, we're going to check some of the wrestling action coming up around the territory here in the next couple of days. First, though, a reminder, something coming up next weekend, but registration is this weekend. The King has asked me to remind you of this. Kid Power, in conjunction with Mid-America Trade Mart, is sponsoring a video expo, a double elimination Nintendo tournament. There's a $10 entry fee, and registration is this weekend. There's some prizes and all of that. A $2 admission fee because there's going to be a wrestling match there and also a tournament, and there will be free tickets given away to wrestling matches. It is Saturday, next Saturday, starts at 10 o'clock. The wrestling match will be at 2 o'clock, and the wrestling match is going to feature the King. Jerry Lawler will be going against the Master of Pain with Ronnie P. Gossett, and all that will happen next Saturday. The wrestling match, again, will be at 2 o'clock. All the action starts
Son of a bitch.
at 10 o'clock in the morning. Next Saturday, August 19th.
That would be something to see for sure.
That's going to be at Mid-America Trade Mart. Got some Kid Power T-shirts here, and we'll be passing those out to some of the youngsters here in the studio a little bit later on. Hey, Jerry Lawler's show comes up at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning right here on TV5.
I've seen clips from Jerry Lawler's show.
It's going to be taped at
some
tonight's
clips,
NFL
actually.
preseason game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Big game. Going to do some interviews. Don't really know exactly who the guests are going to be, but you can count on some of the big NFL stars, maybe a couple of the coaches too, will be featured on the Jerry Lawler show tomorrow morning at 11 right here on TV5. And speaking of the game, still a few tickets left. So if you have waited to get your tickets and say, boy, I'd sure like to go, but I know it's a sellout. Well, not a sellout quite yet. There are a few tickets left. So go ahead and pick them up and be joining all of us out there tonight for a great NFL preseason game as we show the NFL we're ready. Give us a team now, huh? Let's take a look at the wrestling action coming up around the territory. Beginning in Forest City, Arkansas on Thursday night, August 24th. It will be at the Civic Center. Tickets are on sale right now, and you buy them in advance, and you will save $1. Coming up Friday night in Earle, Arkansas. That's Friday night the 25th in Earle, Arkansas. It's going to be at the football field, and tickets are available now. Understand this is the first time CWA Wrestling has ever been in Earle, Arkansas. Looking forward to it, and make your plans right right now to be there if you're anywhere in the Earl area. On Saturday the 26th, it moves to Jonesboro, Arkansas. On Tuesday, September 5th, up in my old hometown, Trenton, Tennessee, at the Gibson County Fair. Always a great time up there, and wrestling action from the CWA will be there again this year. Saturday, September 16th, Boonville, Mississippi, and on Thursday, September 21st, Championship Wrestling will be in Bradford, Tennessee. That's the action coming up around the territory. Tell you what, speaking of action around the territory, there was some, well, maybe be some action right here. Master of Pain and Ronnie Gossett.
I feel good today, and you know why I feel good?
Well,
because Dutch Mantell took his little U-Haul and he left town. Just like a bolt of lightning. I told you we'd get rid of Dutch Mantell, and when Ronnie Gossett tells you something, the Master of Pain does it.
I want everybody to take a look at how you did it. We got some video. Take a look at the match and see what happened here.
He's comfortable here on Memphis TV.
Loser leave town. Master of Pain against Dutch Mantell. All right, see Gossett? You're holding his leg right there.
Listen,
right
my
there.
leg had a Charlie horse in it, and I had to get it circulating. That's why he's pushing me away from him. I wasn't holding anybody.
It sure looked to me like you were holding Dutch. Now there, Master of Pain goes over the rope there.
That's an illegal move. Why don't you say something about it? You're always needed.
Is that Chris Champion and Mark Starr, the wild side?
Watch this right here.
Yeah, watch this.
Oh, no.
What is that you threw in his face?
I didn't throw anything in his face. He was hot. He was trying to cool him off. That's exactly right. The
He's hot and he's trying to cool him off.
Dutch Mantell is gone. I couldn't be happier, and you should thank me for ridding this territory of that
straight knock him out like that.
Well, you did win the match.
If your forecasts were as good as ours, you might be able to get a real job. How about that, Dave Brown?
I tell you what, you guys are happy right now. I want you to wait here. I want you to wait here just 2 minutes while we take a break. You stay here, and you may not be so happy when we come back.
What do you mean?
Put a big
The crutch crowd for 2 minutes and enjoying yourself and all of that. Dutch Mantell lost the loser leave town match thanks to your interference. But as I said a couple of minutes ago, you may not be so happy. Bill Dundee has been traveling through Texas, and Bill Dundee found somebody who wants to come in here and avenge Dutch's honor. Take a look at this.
What are you talking
Any sign of him, Paul? I don't know. He's supposed to be bush hogging down here.
Oh, shit. Brother count.
Is that him yonder coming around barn up there?
Yeah, I guess. A guy in a tractor. I don't know. That looks like him. Wave at him. Get him and see if you can get him over here.
Hey!
Hey, brother.
Well, I don't know. It kind of looks like they say, well, looked like to me he was asleep on the tree, not bush hogging. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's got something hooked up to the back end of it. Looks like a bush hog.
Yeah, well, here he comes. This looks like him. Come here.
You're going to show it in real time. That's why this
episode's so long.
episode's
He knows what he's doing with this?
Oh, no.
You don't cut it. Just keep the tractor coming.
He knows the clutch and
the
the
whole
brakes
shot,
on that, so I'm
brother.
moving out of the way. I just don't know. He don't know the way he'd drive this thing. You think it?
Dutch Mantell driving a tractor.
Well, here we go. Come here. We need to talk to you. Think he knows what he's doing on this thing or what?
I know he does.
Can you shut that off a little bit?
Howdy, I'll help you.
Yeah, I'm Bill Dundee.
How you doing?
Pretty good. This Paul Neighbors.
How you doing, Mr. Neighbors? How you doing?
We're from Championship Wrestling. I don't know if you know much about that or not.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about that wrestling. You're
I'm Bill Dundee.
I'm pleased to meet you again.
All right.
How you doing?
Hey, you look awful familiar. You know anything about the Mantells from Old Trough, Texas?
Oh, it is Dutch.
That's
Okay.
Trough. Dutch is old Sagebrush's boy.
I was like, what is happening?
That's him. Okay, now we had a problem with a
Boy,
little.
it's hot out here.
I'm telling you.
It's hot.
What have you been doing? Bush hogging?
I've been bush hogging that whole field right down yonder, coming up and around.
Yeah, Gossett losing his mind.
Get me a drink of water, get back on the tractor, and I had to see you stand here. I had to come down and see what you wanted.
All right, well, you ever heard of a fellow by the name of Ronnie Goss? He's a big fat fella, got 3 or 4 chins, and he's in the wrestling business now.
Well, I heard of him now. I hear he's a big fat feller, ain't he?
Oh, yeah, real fat. Now, let me ask you this then. he run old Sagebrush's Dutch's boy out of town. They cheated a little bit, and he had to leave town. And you look awful familiar, so we were just driving by and saw you here. And would you like to be in the wrestling?
Can you wrestle?
Well, I'll tell you now, I don't know too much about that wrestling, but I did one time wrestle a bunch of bears up North Dakota one time, and I did real good with it. But I tell you, I thought about getting in that wrestling several times. I'm a pretty good-sized fella, you know, so I figure I might be able to do all right in it.
Yeah, well, most of you corn-fed farmer boys are all pretty big and strong and usually fight. If we could set up a match or some kind of thing with those Master of Pain or Ronnie Gossett, would you like to come up and fight in Dutch Mantel's honor?
I tell you what, I heard about it. I was down at the store the other day, and I heard what happened. There's about 14 fellows on that Dutchman, wasn't there? And I tell you what, down there in Oil Trough, they're in a big uproar about it, and they don't like it worth a dang. And him being a fellow Texan now, I think it's my civic duty and my civic pride to get out there and avenge Dutch Mantel, because that Sagebrush's a good friend of mine. You know, and them boys down there in Oil Trough, you know, when them Mantels come in the bar, everybody else get up and leave. And I tell you, anybody whoop Dutch Mantel is one heck of a man. But I tell you what, you say Dutch had to leave, right?
Yeah, he did.
I'll tell you what, if you take me up there to that CWA, I'll be more than proud to take on that Master of Pain and that big fat Ronnie Gossett.
All right, your name is what again?
My name's Texas Dirt.
Texas Dirt. Ronnie Gossett, you heard it. Texas Dirt's coming your way, boy.
Let me tell you something, Dave Brown. You might fool these idiots out here and those hungover morons at home, but you don't fool Ronnie P. Gossett and the Master of Pain. That is Dutch Mantel in there. That is Dutch Mantel. We beat him, and he's supposed to be out of here. That's Eddie Marlin. That's some of Eddie Marlin's doing.
Let me tell you something.
We lost the match.
Let me tell you something right now, and everybody hear me. I beat that old man once.
I think Dutch did wrestle a bear in an actual wrestling match.
I'm going to slap him in the face for even trying to come back and pull something as ignorant as this. That Dutch Mantel.
Take her fired up now, brother.
Do something or I'm going to hurt somebody. And I'm going to hurt somebody right now.
Whoa, I thought he was going after Dave. I was like, whoa.
I'm not behind anything. Texas Dirt coming in. We've got a match right now, if you don't
That's a
mind.
cool tag team. Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, and The Undertaker.
Match, I assure you of that.
We got Black Bart, Master of Pain in the ring, and the Dirty White Boy.
That's right. That's how you get that heat, brother.
Here.
Freezer Thompson in here. About to be whipped up on again.
Going against that team, we got Freezer Thompson in there right now. Freezer out of Arkansas. Master of Pain, holding onto an arm, climbing the top rope.
Maybe the first time I've seen him do that, which is something he did his entire career.
Freezer Thompson's
old school, but
partners
when he would
today,
walk across the ropes.
Rodney Napper over in the corner. Headbutt by Dirty White Boy. Freezer makes the tag. Rodney Napper out of Gates, Tennessee in there right now. Boy, he is giving away lots of size to all those guys. They got him up on the rope.
He wanted over
so
so bad.
Into the corner. He almost went over the top rope, but not quite. Snap suplex by the Dirty White Boy. Master of Pain.
He was trying so damn hard to get over the top.
Wandering around, yelling at the crowd. Kind of a changed mood, Ronnie P. Gossett. Texas Dirt coming into the territory looking for him. Speaking of the territory, got a reminder for you that CWA action will be this Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky. It's coming Wednesday night at the Sports Arena in Owensboro, Kentucky. Tonight at the Fairground Sports Arena in Nashville. And a couple of weeks away on Thursday, August 24th in Forest City, Arkansas. Friday the 25th in Earle, Arkansas. Every Sunday night, CWA action in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
A lot of wrestlers have wrestled.
I can't believe you try to insult our intelligence with bringing that idiot Dutch Mantel back.
I might be wrong about Dutch, though.
That is
fooling Ronnie Gossett. There's no way he can fool me.
That is Texas Dirt you're talking about. Master of Pain makes a tag. Dirty White Boy stepping through the ropes.
Yeah, Dutch wrestled a bear in East Tennessee.
Up on Rodney.
He also has a video telling you how to wrestle a bear.
Oh, I tell you, nobody in very good shape in that
Vice
corner
TV
over
did
there.
something
They have nailed Freezer and Tim Hall while they were over that way. Rodney rolls to the
Tracy
corner. Here's
wrestled a bit,
Tim
too.
Hall coming in. He took the tag, but he's really not in much shape to be in there at this point.
Dirty Texas Dirt.
Dirty White
That's
Boy.
a pretty cool name. Dirty Texas Dirt's coming out of the ring, brother.
The Master of Pain and Black Bart pretty well beaten up on the opposition here today. 2 minutes, 30 seconds into the action. Tag made. Black Bart will be coming in.
Get up, Dundee! Get up, Dundee!
Dirty Texas Dutch.
Oh.
Dirty Texas Dirt Dutch. So that 5 times.
Tim Hall dropped on the top rope. Black Bart calling for a double boot in the corner. He gets it. He's been yelling at Hall, take that, Dundee. Take that, Dundee. Well, as we have reminded folks before, that's not Bill Dundee who's in there right now. Yeah, I hear you, Dirty White Boy. That's not Bill Dundee. What I just said. That's Tim Hall in there. And while Tim is a valiant wrestler going against these big guys right here, he is not Bill Dundee yet. Oh, Master of Pain with a big boot.
You get a good look at these men. They're the best talent in the CWA, Dave Brown.
They are some of the toughest talent. There's no doubt about it. They have a flagrant disregard for the rules, too. They don't mind ganging up on people, and maybe the worst part, they have Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner. 4 minutes gone in this one. Master of Pain sends Tim Hall flying into the ropes, and he's flying himself as he meets him head on in the middle of the ring. Don't forget, 8-man tag team action still to follow. We'll have the Wild Side and the Blackbirds in here a little bit later on. And then later today, oh, here's a cover. 1, 2, and 3. That's it.
Because it took that long.
That is it right there. Ronnie P. Gossett is smiling. Dirty White Boy. Master of Pain and Black Bart have won. Here comes
Damn, there he went over.
Napper.
Got him over that
Thrown
time.
over the top rope. Freezer thrown over the rope. Tim Hall thrown out of the ring. Come on. These guys really celebrating the victory by trying to hurt somebody after the match. Come on, Ronnie, get him out of here. You've won the match. What else do you want?
That's a stiff-ass chair, too, man.
Rodney hammered that metal chair.
Damn. He didn't demolish them, but that was stiff.
Black Bart with that metal chair coming after Freezer Thompson now. All right, get out. Come on, get out of here now, Bart.
You, Mr. Napper, you're next. A bunkhouse means anything goes. You bring anything you want to bring. Dustin Rhodes and Dundee.
Dustin Rhodes and Dundee are the ones in the match, not me.
Like
Let's take it on out of here. You got to win. Jerry Calhoun trying to help Tim and Rodney. Let's break. We'll be back here in a moment.
We'll be right back. Hey, before we continue here today, I want to take just a moment to bring you up to date on a young man that I think most wrestling fans know, and that, of course, is Jerry Bryant. Jerry, of course, tough break, suffering from Lou Gehrig's disease. Jerry, fine young man and really quite a fighter. There he is, pictured with the King, Jerry Lawler. It's a real battle for Jerry, and it's tough. The expenses are tough. The hospital bills are big. If any of you wrestling fans, I know in the past you've been in, several people have expressed an interest in helping out and contributing. If you would like to, a fund has been established. It's the Jerry Bryant Fund, Post Office Box 34428, and the street address is 6767 Summer Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38134. If you'd like to help out with those tremendous hospital bills that Jerry is sustaining right now as he battles this cool thing for
terrible Lou
Memphis
Gehrig's
for sure.
disease, that's the address right
Helping this
there.
guy
Thanks very much. Hey, I tell you what, match occurred. The King, Jerry Lawler, and Bam Bam Bigelow. A coward waves the flag, Matt. Well, there's Ronnie P. Gossett. It was a coward waves the flag,
First of all, I wouldn't send one dime to that fund that you just advertised. I wouldn't give him the time of day, much less a contribution.
going in on this
He's
dude
just
with
like these
DLS.
freeloaders, always wanting money for something.
Ronnie, let's leave that alone, all right? I wouldn't expect you to want to contribute anything.
Well, I won't.
Let's take a look at some of the action. Bam Bam Bigelow and Jerry Lawler in a coward wave the flag match. Now, remember, Eddie Marlin is in the King's Corner.
I remember Eddie Marlin very well because he cost me the World Heavyweight title, and I want you to watch this match very closely.
There's Bigelow, Lawler going at it down on the floor. Gossett is in Bigelow's corner.
You better believe I'll always be in Bigelow's corner.
Damn!
He's got something in
Bigelow's
his hand
selling for
knocked him off his feet.
Lawler right there.
See, Eddie Marlin
look at that.
is so stupid he didn't have the sense enough to wave the flag. Should have been waved right there.
He had promised he wouldn't wave the flag.
Yeah.
And the King has been down before and come back to win matches. Bam Bam missed
I
the
want
splash.
you to take a good look at this now.
Bam Bam missed
Look
the
at
splash.
this right here. You
There's
see
Eddie.
that senile Eddie Marlin? You take a good look at what he does to me. Watch this.
That's amazing. I remember he was getting in trouble for not paying child support. I think he got arrested
You
on that
see
time.
that? Now I want you to take a good look.
I see.
Is that me waving the flag?
No, but the flag is waved in Bam Bam's corner, and the referee stopped it at that point and said, that's it, Lawler
that's
wins.
it. Now you condone that. You don't say anything about that. That's all right when one of these little idiots like him does it.
Well, I tell you, that's just the way it is right
What's that?
there.
Welcome in
The
here.
flag was waved over and had to go, okay, yeah.
Got exactly what he deserves. I'm just sorry that I have a cold and I can't say more and couldn't have done more that night.
There's Eddie
Look
off
at
the
him.
rope. Look at that.
That's exactly right. He ought to have been carried out on the stretcher.
The two of you now teaming up on Eddie Marlin.
God, Eddie Marlin tied up in the
Teaming
ropes.
up.
Damn.
That don't look like Eddie Marlin. Bam Bam Bigelow's kicking.
Well, Lawler tried to come in and help out, but anyway, that's the way
Let
it
me tell
was.
you
But
something. Not only did that
that's
senile
cool, Dave.
old fossil cost me the World Heavyweight title, Dave Brown, he suspended my man Bam Bam Bigelow for 45 days.
he did
45
indeed.
days.
Bigelow suspended for 45 days, and not only that, he should have suspended you.
I'll tell you exactly why I didn't
Get that
suspend
finger out of my
him.
face.
Because I got something better for
Marlon?
you, Ronnie P. Gossett. I got you signed in a match, big boy.
Well, let me tell you something, Eddie Marlin. Before you go tooting your own horn, you take a look at what Bam Bam Bigelow had to say to you and Lawler.
Well, it's no news to all you people out there. Yeah, I got suspended. 45 days. That's the second time, Eddie Marlin. Now I'm sick and tired of you pushing me around with your weight and your power with that office. You know, it was Gossett that touched you and not me. And Lawler, if you think for one damn second that you're gonna get away from me, well, I got news for you. You can suspend me, but you can't stop me from buying a ringside ticket. You better watch your back, King. That belt's mine.
Now, you heard Bam Bam Bigelow. That means he can be at ringside anytime he wants to be. You got that?
He can buy
Whether
a
he's
ticket.
suspended or
That's
not.
right, he can buy a ticket and be
That's
at ringside.
exactly
But let me
right.
tell you something. You're always out here every week. A big crybaby. You're crying.
A big
I'll get you
crybaby.
in the ring. You're going to wrestle me, big man. I'll get you in the ring, and I'll pin you 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to strip you down and powder your big fanny and put a diaper on it and let you walk out of that
okay.
building crying, young man.
Let me tell you something, you senile old fossil. You only told one side of the story like you always do. If I beat you, or should I say when I beat you, I get to be the promoter for a week, and then I'll book some high-class matches, and they can see how real promotion is run by Ronnie P. Gossett. You got that? And if you didn't have those glasses on, I'd knock your head off and slap that pacemaker into the second row.
Well, just let me tell you something, Ronnie Gossett. Don't let my glasses stop. Get up in that ring right now.
There you go.
Eddie Marlin's ready to go. He's like, I can still beat someone's ass, and somebody's gonna be Ronnie P. Gossett.
You knocked your glasses in the floor.
Oh, come on, Gossett.
Oh shit.
We'll take a break and be back. Taken on the Mid-South Coliseum. One of the matches, Rock and Roll Express going against the Blackbirds. Now, the stipulation on the match was this.
Rock and Roll and the Blackbird sounds
10
awesome.
minutes. And if we don't, we'll give you $5,000. Rock and Roll Express says that we'll take that offer. All they had to do was avoid being in for 10 minutes by the Blackbirds, and they got the $5,000. Here's what happened as Rick Morton and Robert Gibson were going against Brickhouse Brown and Iceman
They're showing a lot of these clips now. Terrible quality, but you can see, you can make it out.
There's the cover, count of one. Oops.
Then you got Robert Gibson back
Remember,
in here.
Robert Gibson said it right here last week. He said, from now on, when you see one of the Rock and Roll Express,
I hate that we looked
you're
at that
going to
last
see
episode.
both.
It did look like a good one.
That was the case right there as they avoided being pinned. Brickhouse Brown, Iceman Parsons, the Blackbirds, trying to just pin one of them. Oh, the 10 minutes is up. The 10 minutes expired. And out of the ring goes Rock and Roll Express with a victory, but they had an unfortunate surprise when they got back to the dressing room.
All right, Blackbirds, let me tell you jerks one thing. Now, you told the whole world on nationwide TV that you could beat the Rock and Roll Express within 10 minutes or you give us $5,000. Well, we told you that you couldn't beat us in 2 weeks, brother, and we proved to the whole world that you couldn't do it. So we come back with the $5,000. We open up
Zach, that's what I've been saying.
We got a 20 on this side and a 20 on this side, but look in the middle.
My new favorite tag team here, and yeah,
$140.
Brown fucking rules.
That means you owe us $4,860. Now, we're going to give you one chance. The next time that we're on TV, you're going to come out and give us that money, or we're going to take it out on your butts. Any way you want to, brother. We're tired of jerks like you come right here and try to push your way around. And it's not going to be that way no more. So we're telling you, we're giving you this last warning. Come out and give us our money.
All right.
Robert's like,
be looking for that. Next time on TV, they owe him $4,260. Was that what it was? A lot of money. More than that. Anyway, you heard what he said. Bring it next time they're on TV. Hey, coming up Monday night, this Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Free parking, of course. 8 o'clock is bell time, and the opening match of the night is going to be this one. Plowboy Frazier and Cousin Junior together to go against Doug Gilbert and Gary Albright. Quite an opener and a tag team event to get things going. Following that, a ladies match will be on the card. Then a match that we've already heard about a little bit, a bunkhouse match. Dustin Rhodes and Bill Dundee going against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. Now, it is going to be bunkhouse match rules, as Black Bart, I think, said a little bit earlier. You can kind of wear anything. Blue jeans and cowboy boots are appropriate, what you might wear around the bunkhouse. And then you can bring in things like, and he mentioned the branding iron, and anything I think he said you got guts enough to bring into the ring. Bunkhouse rules for this one. Dustin Rhodes and the superstar Bill Dundee against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. Stay out of the way as that one's going on. Then, Master of Pain versus Texas Dirt. Mask versus 10 Lashes. Now, here's all of that one. That means that if Texas Dirt win, Pain and Gossett each get hit 5 times with that bullwhip. If Pain wins and Texas Dirt is unmasked and revealed to be Dutch Mantell, then Mantell, if that's who it is, will have to leave for 1 year and will be fined $5,000. Those are the stipulations in that Mask versus 10 Lashes match on Monday night. Special challenge match will come up after that. Eddie Marlin, Ronnie P. Gossett. You heard more about that one just a few minutes ago, and now the glass is broken and all of that sort of stuff with Gossett. If Marlin wins, Gossett will be powdered and diapered. If Gossett wins, however, he gets to be the promoter for 1 week. And believe me, we don't want to see that.
Wins, that's when Gossett wins. I'm surprised senile Eddie Marlin was able to reach over and pick up those glasses.
What was left of those glasses, I might add.
That's another story. Let me tell you about a big tournament, Dave Brown, that was held in Miami, Florida last week for a shot at the World Heavyweight title. 12 of the top names in professional wrestling. You can bet Eddie Marlin couldn't have put anything together like this. Let me read these names off. Sergeant Slaughter of the AWA. The Iron Sheik, the former WWF champion. Jack Briscoe, former NWA heavyweight champion. Dory Funk Jr., former NWA champion. Al Perez, Buddy Landell, Mil Mascaros, Eric Embry, Steve Kern, the Super Destroyer, Austin Idol, and Kerry Von Erich. All those men met for a shot at that World Heavyweight title held by Jerry Lawler. Who do you think won that title? Won that match to get a shot at the title? Take a look at that. Let's see how your pea brain works.
I'd say probably Kerry Von Erich.
Kerry Von Erich, Buddy Landell beat Kerry Von Erich in 15 seconds. Try another one.
I don't know. Maybe Sergeant Slaughter or
Anybody
maybe
knows
Steve
me
Kern.
knows that I'm not a big Robert Gibson fan.
Steve Kern.
Love the Rock and Roll Express.
Less
Love
than a
Ricky.
minute by Buddy Landale. Come on now,
Robert,
one more.
this is
One more.
person.
I'm tired of playing this silly
One
game.
more.
Take your list and tell me who won.
Come on,
Lucky
just
man.
guess one.
That's
No,
all
I'm
I
not going
know.
to guess anymore. Take your list. Who won?
I'll be happy to tell you who won, because this man is the only original nature boy in professional wrestling. He has held more titles from every other organization, including this one. I want to present to you, my new man, the original nature boy, Buddy Landale.
Buddy Landale coming out here,
Hello,
brother.
Buddy.
The
It's
nature
good to have
boy.
you here.
Yeah, well, you know, let me tell some people here. A lot of people have been underestimating the nature boy, Buddy Landale, because I've been in and out of wrestling for a while. You know, I made so much money there for a while.
That's right.
I just kicked back for a while, but so there's some misconceptions. People have been throwing Buddy Landale on the back burner. But let me tell you something. There's more to professional wrestling than these guys getting up. Anybody can get up and go take steroids and go to the gym and get knots all over their body. But it takes a hell of a man to lay in bed all day and drink milk and cookies and watch soap operas. I can tell you all about the soap operas, baby. But anyway, it's obvious that the women in Memphis are starved for the sight of a real man, and I'm going to give you a shot in the arm right now, baby. Now, Memphis, Dave Brown, you know this for a fact. Memphis ain't got nothing to be proud of. They ain't got a football team. They ain't never had a basketball team, and Dana Kirk's seen to that. And now the only thing that they got to be proud of is the nature boy Buddy Landale's coming to take the world title. Memphis Monday night against Jerry Lawler. And I'm going to take the belt, and I'm going to wear it with pride. And I don't appreciate you people saying that he's got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
No, I don't either.
No, he don't. This man is the picture of perfect health right here, and he's going to stomp a mud hole in Eddie Marlin and walk it dry, and then he's going to come out and watch me take care of Jerry Lawler. So I'll be the new... Hey, if I need any crap out of you, I'll squeeze your head, all right? Shut up!
Hey,
All right,
I guess you got that, Dave Brown. Lawler can kiss that belt goodbye. I flew this man in here on my Learjet to make sure he'd get here.
Yeah, on your Learjet. Well, he's here. All right. He's going against Lawler Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum and against a match. No doubt about that. If you don't mind, may I finish the entire Monday night card? The World Unified title will be at
just
stake.
coming through
Nature
here.
Boy Buddy Landale.
We do this every Sunday night, 6
on his
Eastern,
Learjet
on
by
YouTube
Ronnie
and
P.
Twitch.
Gossett
Welcome in.
to
Hit
go
subscribe if you
against
haven't, and hit the
king,
like if you
Jerry
have
Lawler.
not.
But then, the
Thanks for hanging
final
out.
match of the night, the main event. In this one, it's going to be 2 men start. Every 2 minutes, another man will enter the ring. The match cannot end until all 10 men are in the ring. And who are the men that we're talking about? Well, here are the names for you. In the Star Wars match, Iceman Parsons,
Jason and
Brickhouse
Freddie.
Brown, Mark Starr, Chris Champion,
I want to see
and
that
Mr.
Star
Harris
Wars match.
will also be
we're afraid to
involved in
take
the
a
match.
chance with some gimmick matches
Across
now.
the way, you'll be looking at Rick Morton.
Still waiting to see Jason and Freddie on
Robert
TV.
Gibson, Jeff Jarrett
Outside of that
will
promo
be
from the
here.
episode we couldn't hear.
Freddie and Jason, all of them in the ring in the Star Wars match, the main event action Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Don't forget, it starts at 8 o'clock, and of course, there will be free parking. Back with more in a moment.
Oh, shit.
Got an 8-man tag team match coming up here in just a moment. First, though, the King, Jerry Lawler.
That Star's awesome. He's hanging out here.
Out here running their mouth about the
Him and
King,
Chris
what they're
Champion,
going to do to him.
Wild Side.
King, I think, will have something to say about that himself. He's got that World Unified title. What is it they say? Possession is 9/10 of the law, and you got it right there in your hand.
I about lost my crown and my shirt on the way over here, but other than that, I still got the belt. I'm going to hang on to that if I can. You know, Dave, I just wanted to come out here for a second and talk about, first of all, about the entire card. This is going to be one of the biggest nights that I've ever seen. I cannot wait to see Ronnie P. Gossett. He comes out here and he runs that big alligator mouth of his, and he's finally let it overload that little hummingbird rear. Well, I can't say hummingbird because it's bigger than an alligator. But anyway, you've overloaded yourself now, Gossett, because when Eddie Marlin gets him in that ring and beats him, Then, can you imagine seeing him stripped down and powdered and having to wear a big diaper out of that ring? Gossett, I can hardly wait for that. And then he's so proud of the fact that he's brought in now the nature boy, Buddy Landell. And it's true, you know, I heard about this tournament that was taking place down in Miami, Florida, and they had 12 of the top wrestlers in the entire world down there. Each one of those guys going for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. And I was just like you, Dave. When I heard about this tournament, I immediately put my money on Kerry Von Erich. I figured Kerry would walk out of there with the shot. But somehow, by hook or crook, I don't know if Gossett had something to do with it, but Buddy Landell was the victor in the tournament, and now he's going to be in here to have a shot at this World Heavyweight Championship belt. Well, let me tell you something. Buddy Landell, I know you're back there in the back. I know you're looking at a monitor right now, so what you need to do is you need to get Ronnie P. Gossett's glasses and put them on and look as close and as hard as you can at this World Heavyweight Championship belt right now, because believe me, that's as close as you're ever going to see it. If you ever think for 1 minute that this belt is going to be around your waist, you got another think coming, because I don't care what I have to do, no matter how low I have to stoop to hang on to this belt, I'm not going to lose it at the Mid-South Coliseum on Monday night, I can assure you that. Now, I know also that Gossett has some sort of a little plot in mind with Bam Bam Bigelow. Bigelow has been suspended, and now they think that he's going to be able to come back and buy a ringside seat. Well, let me tell you something, Gossett, and let me tell you something, Bigelow. I got something in the back of my mind. I got something in the bottom of my trick bag, too. So if you want to pull that little stunt, come on down there, because I'll have somebody ready for Bigelow. As I said, Landell, take a good look right now at this belt, because this is as close as you're ever going to get to it.
All right, King, it's Monday night.
I believe
Buddy
him.
Landell against the King. Ronnie P. Gossett will be in Landell's corner as they put that World Unified title up on the line.
I didn't see that. That's cool.
8-man tag team action coming up. Wrestlers
Past
and the
that
Wild
music will
Side
get us. Might have already got
and the
us there.
Blackbirds.
Cut out like little snippets randomly. It is cool to have
Black
free
leather
parking. Going
jackets
last
to the
night to
Wild
AW
Side.
Collision.
And the
It's not
CWA
free to
Tag
park at
Team
these places.
Championship belts, which they wear, also
It's like
handed out of the
$10
ring.
to park. And that seems cheap.
8-man
actually.
match. They're always interesting. So many people in there, and very tough for a referee to keep up with. Very tough for us to keep up with who's in there, who's where during the match sometimes. Bells sounds, and referee Jerry Calhoun has said, let's get them going.
They're 8-man. They've been rocking some 8-mans here lately.
To have this match, you've got 8 of the top guys in the business, but you have 4 of them on one side. You have the Wild Side, you have the Blackbirds, and you have the secret weapon in Harold Harris and Ronnie P. Gossett.
Secret weapon is an interesting way of putting two managers who don't mind interfering in a match anytime.
Wild Side cool tag team and the Blackbirds cool tag team.
Well, sorry you resent that. Thought I phrased it rather well myself. Ken Rapers at Brickhouse
Of course,
Brown in
Rapers
the corner,
in
but
there.
got a little close, and Brickhouse
Brickhouse and
opted to
Raper.
pull that boot up as Ken was coming in to get him again. Brickhouse drops down on him. Tag made, and Mark Starr will be coming in. One half of the team of the Wild Side. Current CWA Tag Champions, as we said. Ken Raper going for a sunset, got his shoulders down. One is all he can make it stick for. Ken rolls over to the corner, makes a tag on Danny McShane. Danny, a young wrestler who's been with us before on CWA Championship Wrestling. Doesn't have a lot of experience, though, especially compared to his opponents here today. Oh, he runs into a double clothesline by Mark Starr and Iceman Parsons. Iceman out of St. Louis.
Did you ever see such great teamwork in your life, Dave Brown?
Double teaming, right? Teamwork, yeah, there's teamwork there. I got to give you that. No doubt about it. They did team it up rather well. Was it necessary? Probably not. Iceman with a big boot. Boy, he caught him right on the right jaw with it. Danny McShane in trouble here. A snap. Iceman rolls over. Not near his own corner, however.
Iceman
I don't think he was looking for a tag anyway. This is T.D. Steele. This is our first look at him on Championship Wrestling. He's out of Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at about 215. Iceman says, hey, let's shake hands. T.D. knows better than that. Look at Iceman insulting him. You can barely see Harold Harris over in the left of your screen. He is just very happy with the treatment Iceman is dishing out to this young wrestler. There's Brickhouse. He pops him with a couple of left hands, then a right. He's off his feet down on the mat. Brickhouse Brown. There's Harold Harris right there, the manager of the Blackbirds.
I rocked the mullet back in the day as a kid.
Brickhouse
a rat tail
Brown
because of
jumping
Sting
up and
in
down
like
on
90.
his boots. Tag made, Chris Champion coming in. Champion fires Steele into the rope. A powerful drop kick as he comes off of there. And Gossett and Harold Harris are both celebrating to no end down here on the floor. Yeah, they love it. There's Gossett right there. Boy, I don't have to point him out. You can't miss him. Up in the air, T.D. Steele, power slam by Mark Starr of the Wild Side.
Taking their time
Mark
here.
says, all right, who wants to come in here next? Brickhouse Brown says, how about Iceman? So Iceman is in. Look at this. Total domination by the
He does have a little
Blackbirds
bit
of
of
the Wild
a
Side.
Shelton vibe when he first debuted.
We're 3
Not
minutes,
in any way other than
45 seconds
a
into the
slight
action.
look, but
Big match still to
sure as hell
follow.
like Shelton was
Freddie
always awesome.
will have his mask at stake.
Oh wow, that was interesting. He was trying to kick out, and they just held him there. They didn't tell that guy it was a work, brother.
Now they
That was
all
a
get
shoot
in
for
there
that guy.
and jump up and down on him. Everybody in the ring. Harold Harris jumps in there too. At least Gossett didn't get in there.
How do you like that, Dave Brown?
I didn't like it, but you got a victory.
See it, sucker.
You got a victory, no doubt about it. Chris Champion.
The show, we'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. It don't matter who we got. Don't matter who's with us. Wildside takes care of business. You understand? Blackbirds, Wildside, unbeatable.
I understand.
good
They've got a
stable.
victory in the 8-man tag team match
real good
here.
stable.
Wildside, the Blackbirds. And
I love to beat people
all of you
up.
really enjoyed it, I can tell. All right. Real victory there, huh?
Come on, baby.
Well, I know you're all very happy with the way all of that turned out, right?
Taking care of business is the name of the game.
Well, I tell you what, we've got an interview with the Rock and Roll Express. Let's take a listen to what they had to say right now.
Star Wars, baby. The war has just begun.
See Robert
Because right here,
do a
baby,
whole
we're
lot
gonna
of
have
nothing but hanging out in the
5 guys from
background
each
here.
team. Myself, the Robert Gibson, Jason, Freddie, and Jeff Jarrett going against the Blackbirds, Wildside, and Harold Harris. Now, this match starts off, I know I'm starting off Iceman King Parson, brother. In the first 2 minutes, we're going to be me and you, Parson. Brother, you cheers out of $4,860, and then the Wildside come down, and brother, y'all try to get on the Rock and Roll Express. But things going to be different, because like I told you, every 2 minutes, a different person's going to step in the ring. And we got Jason, we got Freddie, and we got Jeff Jarrett. And I'm telling you, brother, you talking about a war, the war's just begun. We're going to see who gets the last laugh.
All right,
I'll tell you right now who's going to get
Every
the last
time,
laugh.
dude,
You're
that shit
looking
will
at him
crack
right
me
here,
up
Dave Brown.
every time. Robert is hanging
First
out.
of all,
He'll try to throw in a little something.
we shortchanged them. You know, the
Usually
fools
doesn't
done did
stick
ice.
ever.
They done blowed all that money on them little groupies out there somewhere. That's right. That's right. They went and blew all the money. And all they
Everyone rocking mullets.
See, it's two things we can do and do well.
The mullets are back heavy.
And that's kick booty
Everybody's rocking
and
mullets
count money.
now.
We paid you punks. Now, what you did with your money, we don't know. But now, we gonna talk to our lawyer to see, because we're suing you suckers, boy, for slanders, because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And what you done with that money was probably nothing. That's it, boys. You got one last chance. We're gonna take you, all 4 of us, to the limit. And we're gonna break you and put you out of professional wrestling. If it's the last thing any of us do, we will take care of you.
Back with
There ain't much more to be said, Dave Brown.
Back-
Take that to the bank, Dave Brown.
back with Freddie in just a moment.
Got Freddie coming up, baby. Let's go.
Card Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, 8 o'clock wrestling time. Free parking, of course. Opening match of the night, Doug Gilbert and Gary Air Albright against Plowboy Frazier and Cousin Jr. A ladies match will be next up. Then a bunkhouse match. Come as you are, wear cowboy boots, blue jeans,
Thanks
and
everyone for
bring
hanging out
just
tonight.
about
I appreciate
anything you
it.
want to in the ring. Dustin Rhodes and Bill Dundee going against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. The Mask versus
shit,
Ken
no, I never heard
Lashes.
that, Zach.
And this one is
That's
the
awesome. I
Master
love
of
shit
Pain
like that.
goes against Texas Dirt. And if Texas Dirt wins, Pain and
know
Gossett each
Brickhouse
get 5
lied
lashes
about
with a
having an
bullwhip. If
experience to
Pain
get his
wins and
first match,
Texas
he
Dirt
thought
is revealed
it
to be
was real
Dutch
when the match
Mantell,
started.
then Mantell, if that's who it is, will have to leave town for 1 year and will be fined $5,000. Special challenge match. This one is worth the price of admission anywhere in the world. Eddie Marlin and Ronnie P. Gossett, and look at the stipulations on this one. If Marlin wins, Gossett's going to be powdered and diapered right there in the ring. If Gossett should win, then he'll be the promoter for 1 week. That's not all. The World Unified title will be at stake as Jerry the King Lawler goes against Nature Boy Buddy Landell, brought in here by Gossett. Then the Star Wars match. 2 men start. Every 2 minutes, another man enters the ring. The match cannot end until all 10 men are in the ring, and here are the people that are involved in it. You just saw some of them. Iceman Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, Mark Starr, Chris Champion, and Harold Harris. On the other side, Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, Jeff Jarrett will be here, Freddie, and Jason. It's all Monday night, 8 o'clock, Mid-South Coliseum.
Free parking, you're going to get them there, baby.
Every player is a winner. You know,
Mac the Night.
The Apple Time match coming up right here. It's going to be featuring none other than Freddie. Freddie, a lot of people have tried to take Freddie's mask off of him, and this time Freddie's mask will be at stake. And coming into the area right now is Freddie's opponent in this match, led by Ronnie P. Gossett. There is Buddy Landell stepping up, the Nature Boy.
Against Freddie, the most over guy in the company.
That is the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. Your next
Maybe
heavyweight
that tag team,
champion, and don't
Rock and
forget
Roll.
it, Dave Brown.
No pun intended. With their upcoming match with the Rock and Roll Express.
I understand now. Buddy says, hey, who is this? You didn't know who you were going against? Did Gossett didn't tell you
Halloween costume,
who your opponent was? Is that what? Oh, no problem at all, says Ronnie. Just go in there and take it. Freddie in there right now with a hat and the claws.
I'm going to tell you something, man. I don't feel too good. I got a headache.
Blame you.
I don't feel good. Can we postpone this to a later date? I just don't feel good right now.
The match is signed. I'm sorry. You got to go in there right now.
No problem for the Nature Boy, I assure you.
I can't believe you didn't even tell him who he was going against, Gossett.
Going against it, you don't need to cause dissension.
All right. Well, I guess really you might expect that from Ronnie P. Gossett, too. Not even to shoot straight with his own wrestler, and Buddy Landell. Landell against Freddie. Freddie's mask is at stake. We are underway in an expiration of time match. Freddie under the mask. I think you can tell who the crowd's behind. Freddie. Buddy Landell outside. Ronnie P. says no problem. Go get him.
That's
You can
hilarious.
take it easy. Yeah. Landell leans back through the
it
rope.
wouldn't feel good, right?
Referee stepped in between
Convenient
them.
time.
Now look at Landell hanging back behind the referee.
Well, he's
Keep the
staying
referee
behind
in between
Calhoun.
him and Freddie.
Landell's hilarious.
Freddie back in the corner, kind of limbering up a little bit. Freddie is saying, hey, this is a match. Tell him to quit running and let's wrestle.
Didn't Landell
I'll
die in
wait
a
for him
car
right here in the
accident?
center
Am I
of the
crazy?
ring. Landell says, I don't know what to do. Gossett says, no problem, buddy. Go get it. Whoa, Freddie jumps right over there. Jerry
heart
Calhoun
failure.
again steps in between them.
71
Wait a
in
minute, got to get him out of the
2019.
corner.
Okay, hold on. There was a little bit here. Buddy Landell, the professional wrestler, died of heart failure July 4th, 2019 at the age of 71. He had been hospitalized in Virginia for a car accident, but had checked himself out against medical advice. Oh, shit. So there was a car accident, and then he ended up suffering a heart attack after he had left the hospital. That's shitty.
Landell
Damn.
did come out of the corner, but he's hanging close back on the ropes. Crowd yelling something to the referee about Landell. He was going for his title.
You also failed to mention that if Buddy Landell wins, the mask comes off of that freak.
I did not fail to mention that.
Make sure you tell it.
Landell keeps going for his tights there. Don't know if he's got a chain or what. Brass knucks. But better be careful there with Buddy Landell, the Nature Boy. Landell, so far no action from Landell as he's hanging back close to the corner. Freddie waiting for him. And they finally tie it up there a little bit, but they're back in the corner.
It'd been cool to be one of these security
Freddie
officers.
into the corner, and Gossett's holding him from outside. Holding on to him from outside. Referee finally backs Landell up. Freddie is steamed now. Boy, Landell leans outside the ropes, and the referee steps in between and says, wait a minute. Rules say you got to let him get back in the ring. I think Freddie was trying to explain to the referee what Gossett was doing. I don't know if he got the message through or not.
He didn't touch you. I didn't touch the idiot. They're a bunch of
Yeah, he did get the message through. Landell and Gossett both, of course, denying that they even touched Freddie, or especially Gossett. Landell didn't touch him much either, hanging back in the corner most of the match. We're about 3 minutes and 10 seconds into this action. Expiration of time match. Freddie's mask is at stake. If Buddy Landell can beat him. Gossett again hanging on to it back there in the corner. And Landell is backed away by the referee. Here comes Freddie. Freddie is saying, hey, come here. Yeah. He was holding on to me again from outside. And Calhoun comes out and says, look, Ronnie P., don't interfere in the match. Freddie will lose the mask if Buddy Landell gets a pin on him. Crowd cheering him on as Freddie waits for Landell. Landell again went to the tights. No chain in his hand that I can see, though, at this point. From outside, Gossett again grabs Freddie and holds him. Look at that. Whole world can see what's going on. Freddie again telling the referee, look, he had me by the belt. Gossett said, never touched him. Never touched him, he said. You saw it. Freddie goes stalking out the ring. He's headed for the dressing room, it looks like. Landell and Gossett, well, here they come over this way.
Count him out. We win the match. Buddy Landell is the winner.
And they wonder how I beat Steve Kern, Kerry Von Erich, and the rest of them. Look at this. Intimidation, baby.
Freddie is out, and the referee is...
Damn.
He is tolling the count.
Make the lure of Freddie that
He's
much
got a
greater.
10 count to get back in there, or Freddie's... Here comes Freddie's got a chair.
Oh, shit.
And he's got the king. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll have Jerry Lawler watch my
He said, hey, you're going to have Gossett hanging on to me across the way. I'm going to put Lawler over here to watch my back. So the king is going to be sitting in Freddie's corner, apparently, for the rest of this match. Freddie climbs back in the ring. And Landell now says, hey, he's not supposed to be here.
Jerry Lawler has nothing to do with this match, and I demand that you remove him from the premises.
Request denied. Buddy Landell will be going against Freddie with Jerry Lawler now in Freddie's corner. Freddie says, all right, go ahead. Take a shot at me right there one time. Landell hits him again. Freddie still standing up there. And Landell is backed into the corner. Oh, Landell being held in the corner by the king. Kind of evening things up while Freddie works on Landell. Yep, you can see that too. Lawler holding on to Landell. Now Calhoun says, come on, Jerry. Well, the crowd backs him up, but we know what happened. But we also know that it was just get even time from what Ronnie P. Gossett had been doing. Waller again's got him from out there. Freddie nailing him through the midsection. Referee trying to
hold his trunks there.
And Freddie looking toward the referee, and referee says, I'm just enforcing the rules.
He's basically full on.
Comes over to say something to the referee. Now Landell is complaining about Lawler in the corner. Gossett. Boy, Freddie has been a thorn in Gossett's side for a long, long time. And Gossett has tried just about everything he can to get rid of him. He finally was able to get this.
What's weird is the episode after this is also August 12th, so I don't really understand. They've got to have some kind of
the wrestler of his choice, which turned out to be Landell.
Are you going to tell me you don't see Jerry Lawler interfering like you don't see it like
way, though.
I see it. We've told everybody about it twice. Everybody admits
shit.
he's
We go in his trunks.
We also saw you do it about 3 times over in the corner. We told everybody about that. Landell off the ropes, brings the boot up. Does not get Freddie off his feet. This time he does as he follows up with a good broad arm. There's a cover by Landell. 1. Down at 2 is all he can get. Freddie breaks out at the 2 count.
I should have done a vignette where like someone's going to sleep to fight Freddie. Like, the only way you can beat Freddie is in the nightmare. You can't beat him in the real world.
Cover by Landell. Again, Freddie kicks out.
Freddie ain't putting nobody over, brother.
Toe to toe, and Freddie still standing, and Landell doesn't know what to think about that. He backs into a corner, and Freddie wades in there after him this time. Freddie peels him across the ring, fires him into the rope. Goes for the claw. Gossett rolls into the ring, and that's going to be a disqualification. Lawler gets in there and gets Gossett. Oh, look out, here comes the wild side.
Gossett's stable's coming out. He's going to come out and help Lawler. Gotta have Jarrett back here. Coach Mantel.
Gossett and Mark Starr over with Freddie, while Buddy Landell and Chris Champion go out.
We didn't get any Robert Fuller on either of these 2 episodes. Eddie Marley coming in. There's Jason. We've got a Donnybrook. Jason was fall. Probably doesn't get to see out of his mask. Jason looks pretty awesome though.
And the wild side, Buddy Landell and Ronnie P. Gossett have it run out of the ring. Gossett being held back, by the wild
the bodysuit with the muscles though. Just a
there they go, helping him out of here.
Thermal type shirt.
Gossett is steamed. Eddie Marlin laid a good right fist
looks like
on
it's been stuffed
him. We'll
though.
check our time and be back with you.
I like how he looks wet. That's
crazy. Just send a self-addressed stamped envelope with your ticket request to WMC TV 5 Studio Wrestling Tickets, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104.
Again, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight.
Stamped envelope so that we can send your tickets back to you in that
tickets, you get them out here right now. Nobody does this to Ronnie Gossett. You get that senile Eddie Marlin out here.
They've already done it to Ronnie P.
And
Gossett.
next Sunday night, 6 Eastern.
We'll
Make
be
it
back
thing.
here in just a minute.
Make sure the bell is clicked on the channel if you're also subscribed.
Guapney Chevrolet,
because you don't want to miss it here on a Sunday.
Chevrolet, Memphis.
We finished this entire year, and we've got all the past catalog in the live section. Also, tons of cool videos in the video section.
I'm Ronnie Gossett. I want Eddie Marlin out here right now. Let them all out here.
Now wait, all right, wait a minute. They're back out here, but we are flat out of time. We don't even have time to get a second fall going here. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets a chance Monday night. Ronnie will be going against Eddie Marlin in a match Monday night. And, of course, that big Star Wars match with the Wild Side, the Blackbirds, Jason and Freddie will be involved in that one, too.
Wild Side, me too.
As I said, we're out of time. Thanks for joining us today. Until next week at the same time, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Zach. Ain't been long since I watched that one. Look at this.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters
next week we'll see exactly what's going on and why there are 2 August 12ths. Because, yeah, it goes into another August 12th. And it's definitely a totally different episode. So, I don't know. We'll keep rocking and rolling. We can only go by what it's telling us, but we know that we got some more action ahead. So everyone that came through here tonight, I appreciate the hell out of it. Again, make sure you're subbed up. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure that the bell is clicked. That way you get a notification whenever I go live on Sunday nights, 6 Eastern. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a great week. And, yeah, go check out some videos in the video section if you haven't seen any yet. Thanks a lot.